10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Silencer.
You may now select your heroes.
Oh, that's no good.
Prepare for battle.
You let yourself get carried away. Your future is grim.
Oh my God! A lot is on the line, Trent. Everything, all of your hopes and dreams. Do you have a problem with OD? Is that what I'm hearing here?
No, he always makes up these stories about heroes. What are you talking about? I have cast like 2 of the 3 games he's been picked in the past like 4 months. Anyway, whatever.
Sometimes,
I mean, yeah, the hero's definitely not as strong as he used to be. But will he have a good game here? It looks all right. The silencer looks pretty obnoxious though. That's a really smart grab.
Yeah,
I would not want to play against that.
Right. I think that it's one that he is, like the panel was talking about. We've seen it from him a bunch of times. I think, like, back in the day, it was Whisper off-lane silencer and it was Iceberg mid silencer. That was the only 2 places that you would see it. And it's pretty freaking good. The other thing that I will say is this combo of, like, Omni Sven is the dirtiest of the dirty. It's like,
yes, this is your big thing lately.
I know.
Every time we had an Omni, you were like, Sven. Or every time there's a Sven, where's the Omni?
That's all I wanted to see in the world. I don't know. I don't think that that you can stop it. It's an auto win. So we'll go on to game 2 in a second. But yeah, Miracle gonna be playing on the Ember Spirit. I'm feeling good about this one.
I'm looking forward to see what Weehawd does build-wise on the OD. So we obviously don't see it very often, but I've seen the Meteor Hammer lately. Seems to be pretty popular. It's always a good time, and then you can just kind of freehand it from there. Sometimes you see blinks, sometimes you need pikes, but the Aghanims too, of course. So I mean, it's definitely a fun hero to watch right now. It just doesn't really have that same dominance, and when you can't guarantee a matchup versus like a melee hero or something, it's harder to abuse the Astral. As you can see, he's getting walked around a little bit here and already losing so much int.
True. He was able to get one of those denies though. It wasn't on the, or might have been actually on the range creep. Bouncer hasn't gotten any CS yet. So even before throwing out one Astral, he's been able to like handicap Iceberg just from the threat of the Astral walking forward.
Yeah, but Iceberg's probably just thinking like, how much of your regen can I just keep burning though, right?
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. Really annoying to play against. Just sort of spam.
Oh, look at him just walking past the creep.
Denied.
Gonna abuse those glaives.
Possible. And then these other lanes, we can talk about them a little bit as well. Always
do we have to
right now? Well, you know,
there's an OD.
Casting Dota, you know.
All right, well, one of them's got a Lena, so who cares about Lena? First off, every game.
Not for
It doesn't feel like there's much kill potential elsewhere, so I guess you're kind of right. Look at this is the point where we're at though. They take Heavenly Grace level 1, just like dealing with the spirits, gives you some nice regen. This spell is insane. They gotta nerf it and then make like Omni better in other ways. 'Cause, God, the rest of his spells are just garbage. Degenerate doesn't even apply to attack speed anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that great. I don't know. Omni's getting good at the worst possible time, right? The end of the patch.
Yeah.
And so he might get unjustly nerfed, like a little bit too hard or something, just because there's like not enough counterplay to him quite yet or something, or counter picks even.
Ooh. Bottom, sorry. It got very, very low there on General. Barely able to live.
He's salving up now, though. And mid lane, things have caught back up for Iceberg. Sure, the denies are still going Weeha's way, as one would expect, but Iceberg just putting the damage into him.
Really hard to deal with when you're just getting clapped by glaives over and over again. And, you know, trying to abuse like the miss up hill rate.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Oh, there weren't that many misses. He takes a lot of damage. I like the voice lines from Odie though. As General going to drop first blood being picked up by Kuro.
Won't be in the mid lane then, as he gets the clip there of the LSA as well. So some additional damage coming out, but you know, playing the 5 Lina pretty nice. Get the first blood on the hero there of the LSA as well. So some additional damage coming out, like earlier boots, and then of course just gives you a chance for a Yules on the earlier end. Maybe you don't have to go necessarily right for the Aether if you get rolling a little bit with a couple kills.
Yeah, that could be a good way to go. And you know, you get into those higher levels as well. You can get the cast range talent, which is always super nice. But already has that energy booster queued up, and I think that's the boots coming out to him as well.
Yeah, I think well, Miracle also gonna take quite a bit there, but Kuro's coming to help, so he's fine. Oh man, nice time on that slight. All right, that was pretty hype. But the more I think about it, the Aether actually might be straight up just better than the Yules because he has the Slider and the Ember, so he's just gonna be looking to follow up the slight chains with the LSA. And if you Yules, you're just going to be delaying that sequence even further, right? Mind you, an eventual Yules is still going to be very good because you're versus like a Silencer and a Sven.
Well, and even if he like rotates mid to try and make something happen with the OD too, you know, that's the other follow-up you can have as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's a pretty awesome idea for him. And, you know, getting that first blood definitely going to help his mid lane. They're battling it out. Looks like somebody's going to die here. And is it going to be Iceberg? It's going to be neither of them. Okay, never mind.
He's got the inventory. It's just like double nulls. These couriers are working overtime here. I hope they have a good union package because this is pretty painful. Just constantly going back and forth. Boots and tangos coming over Weeha. But the courier for Iceberg quite a bit further delayed. But he's got the DD and the wave pushing in, so he'll be fine.
I'll be coming back in just a moment here as another chase down bottom, General and Roger. You know, across the board, this is a lot of very comfort picks. Kuro, gonna get punched, gonna get pummeled. Can he go down? It doesn't quite look like it. Another fairy fire keeps him alive, but Roger not willing to
gotta hit the raw brambles.
Oh, and he's gonna get played. They take down always want to fly at the same time. But as I was mentioning, this was a General classic and does have another spear here. Gonna land now on a Miracle. Cursed Crown comes out afterwards. Do they have enough to bring him down? With the
I love
blocks,
this Orb of Venom.
I think it might be enough. Chase down, right click, maybe a chance. Yeah, Brambles hits.
Should have just let me have my phone.
Still had a bit more time left before you'd have a chance to dodge that out. So double kill for the Navi offlane. Very well done here. Roger and Generals, they take a handle on this part of the map and probably not going to get much of this catapult, but the faster they get to 6, the more dangerous this gets for Miracle, right? You just want to beat him to the level 6 with the arena.
We'll set up for an easy kill there onto that Ember Spirit, depending upon, like, you know, maybe some slight dodges or what have you, but that's what you got roots for as well. Pretty hard to dodge both the arena and the roots coming from the Roger Dark Willow.
Dire
a little pull there off
scanning.
to the side.
Enough.
V-Tune has already headed back to the jungle actually on this Sven.
Yeah, Slider Phoenix is a very impressive lane. Things weren't really going that well. They're like okay enough to get him to the point where he can get started, but he's got 3 points in cleave, so you're just straight up going to get more in the jungle than you will sitting in the lane, right? And then Omni can just like draw back as much as he can, and you come in for the big stack ups like this.
Pretty nice little way to do it. Only ends up missing 2 creeps, it looks like, from that whole series of events. They are going to glyph now and always want to fly. Getting chased down a little bit here by mind control. V-Tune hoping to stay in the lane, but it's not getting actually any of them now. There's going to be the Heavenly Grace. And that will take off the Spirits and let him last hit a little bit more effectively.
There are not a lot of heroes that would let Sven even stay in contests like this, right? Even like a Witch Doctor would be having trouble with like the Voodoo. It's just not nearly as impactful as this Heavenly Grace is.
Well, across the board right now, a slight lead going on for Nigma, but it's not absolutely out of control. They're going to dive in here with everybody. Global comes out. Miracle dies in the bottom lane at the same time. If they can set up for Iceberg living and another kill, never mind. That really didn't happen. As always, Wanna Fly is going to die afterwards.
Yeah.
Other than
everything was just a little bit out of sync, because if he had a global just a second earlier, then the TP would have completed for the Omni, but it got canceled by the crush from MC. So it was a nice play by him. Ensure that the assistants wouldn't be there, and an OD getting this much pressure on a tower early. Not that common, but look how deep Kuro is in there trying to create a buffer zone.
I don't want to let them pull the creep wave past as Iceberg comes back into the lane, but the tower already down to just 300 HP at this early point in the game, and they can't
he's not letting up
off of it. Yeah, the right clicks keep on coming. It's not within an eye range though. They're keeping it just outside of that range.
Now they can even pull this wave in and like kind of stack up the next one a little bit too if they want.
Double damage.
Smoke from Kuro.
Catching out GH, they find him here, but can't really do that much to pressure. Kind of a hard angle, doesn't have mana for the stun. Roger's gonna move in now. Tries to find the Phoenix, but can't quite get him.
I like that play from GH though. He's just following the Sven, right? Leeching a bit of the XP. He knows that they can't really kill him. Even if they were to like commit the Sven stun, as long as it doesn't happen mid-dive, he's gonna be fine.
And that is OD walking away afterwards as Ember is pushing in this bottom lane. Left completely alone. Does have Selena behind him, but with Arena back up again, it's still probably too tough of a kill to try and go on a Miracle now they is 6.
Yeah, they missed any window that was there, if there was one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they also left that mid tower just out of deny range too. So, oh, there we go.
Wait, they get him. Okay. Terrorize afterwards. The fear pushing him back into it, but the flame guard. I mean, you know, the Curse Crown comes through the Bedlam enough to secure the kill. And Kuro likely to fall as well as the root comes out. Light Strike Ray going to connect onto both. General, does he have the range? Yes, he does. They take down Lena. So another death on Miracle. 3 at this early point in the game.
Yeah, I didn't think with the Flame Guard build that was going to happen, but he manages to find it in mid lane. They will get that pressure in. Stun only hits 1, and the Fire Spirits are there. So without, you can only dispel 1 of them. Not going to be enough damage to finish out Weehaw or GH.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's sort of an annoying thing when a lot of your damage is just coming from right clickers on the side of Navi. Have to deal with that Phoenix. GH is going to play a pretty big role in this game with these spirits. Sven hitting some ancient stacks. They're moving into this area with Weehaw. I don't believe that they know that this is going on though. Should just be a free round of ancients for V-Tune.
Yeah, a bit of a miss, unfortunately, as Miracle went for the rotation up top, but he also can't like steal ancients or anything, so he's just going for the kills.
Trying to go now on to Always Want to Fly, and he's going to drop. Quick and easy.
All right, so what does OD accomplish this game? He crushed the mid lane by a pretty heavy margin versus opponent on the Silencer, took the mid tower, and now it's just backing away to farm. Has he committed for an item yet? Or he's just chilling with that glove?
Yeah, I wonder if he's thinking about a Midas.
It seems to be. I mean, I could actually see Glimmer being decent on this hero if he just wants to hold the glove for later.
Oh, down bottom. Dive in, try to find themselves an opening. Roger turns it back around, but then comes out with the Supernova. Light Strike Ray afterwards. Roger trying to dodge away from all this damage, and does have the Shadow Realm when he comes out of this, but it is a little bit of a tough escape potential for him. Terrorize afterwards? Nice.
At least we're not stuck in cores.
Kuro was really confident walking away with that LSA. He's just like, nah, it's fine. It's okay. You know, Willow's going to go down. Mid lane. That is not a very strong mid laner. Oh, That bash damage.
Turn around though. Throwing some glaives. It's so hard to stay on this target and
Radiant
actually do anything.
structures are fortified.
Like, Slaughter is so slippery.
Yeah, and he forces the hard carry out of the jungle to try and assist the mid laner. Now Iceberg's TPing a little bit low down here. Has the global though if they think they can finish this. But that LSA, great cover there from Kuro.
Yeah, and they didn't quite get into range with the arena either. So General not able to secure that
Dire's
fight. And
top
these
tower
last
is
couple
under
moves
attack.
for Navi just haven't really secured them, I think, what they were
Radiant
hoping
are
to.
scanning.
Feels like they're getting kind of choked out of the map a little bit.
Yeah, they're not really finding the best space right now for their Sven, unfortunately. You can see V-Tune kind of needs a buddy coming with him too. He's like asking for help as he moves through these camps. As Miracle was just up here, but is now relocated to the mid lane. So he will catch a couple waves up here at the very least. They're just going to have to wait, though, for that Echo Saber before the fights are really going to feel in their favor.
Verted.
You've got Yules coming out for General. I was wondering if Silencer was going to go back for the Midas like we saw the other day. Looks like he's queuing up a Force Staff, wants to go that route instead. So it's still not like that sort of even passive kind of lockdown like an Atos or something. It's much more towards the way of like trying to just make sure he doesn't die. As B-Tune gonna throw out the stun. Brambles afterwards with the terrorize. No, doesn't throw it.
He just hops right back too. Miracle not that worried. I mean, the lockdown overall is not going to be very easy without General until you have the crazy big damage from the Sven where it's like one stun is death. Up until that point, Miracle is just going to be like full commitment necessary from the global if they want the kills.
Yeah. Brambles going to catch again, trying to bait out the Lich Kuro. Not afraid. And he's been pretty comfortable just sort of saving everything as the jump now comes on to Always Want to Fly. And this is the difference. You get a Blink Dagger on Slaughter and it makes your game so easy as Nigma.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does. Their current counterplay is like Arena and maybe a Terra. Oh, perhaps something here?
Battle, but LSA gets out in time. They're still going to kill Mind Control. Can they find anybody else afterwards, though?
Oh, a second grab. It would have meant so much if they could get Weehaw there.
It's too hard to take the
Dire's
fight.
top
Don't have
tower
that
is under
lockdown without
attack.
global. V-Tune gonna head back up top, but they did at least get that kill. Again, cutting into their lead. Sven is still farming. He's at now the top net worth. What's the difference?
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah, I
under
think MC
attack.
just felt like they must be stronger because they still have Egg and like Sandly. So if they try and engage on me, I'll just get them, and then they just instantly drop the global. And he's like, all right, I'll take it. Now they can just smoke up and go again if they want. They could even try and secure a tier 2, I think, if they wanted to take over that top jungle and pressure the top lane. They could try and take down that tier 2 tower before the 20-minute mark, but perhaps an unnecessary risk.
Yeah, as long as they're kind of stealing away a little bit more farm, it feels pretty good. But
They just want to end V-Tune's game. MC's coming right back.
Radiant's
yeah,
bottom
they know they don't
tower
have
is
global.
under
Running
attack.
into the midst of all of this, Crush is going to land now onto the Omni. Everybody runs away. Heavenly Grace out, right-clicking now onto Mind Control. He's taking a ton of damage from this one, but can they actually find the kill? Miracle is still over to the side. They're going to drop the egg right on top of them. LSA, they don't have enough. The egg's going to fall. Always Want to Fly. Iceberg goes down. Everybody falling. General throws out the arena spear, not even going to catch onto the other angle. And it looks like that's going to be about all she wrote, as Roger to fall afterwards as well. Oh, devastation.
That is really seeing your strength there from Nigma. And the damage between Miracle and Weehaw, they just crushed that whole team fight. About 2k damage each.
To have this.
And really, like, they basically each did as much damage as Navi altogether. They did not have a retort whatsoever because the Sven just could not get involved in that engagement. And that's what I mean, though, because like I know some teams that would have made that move where they like go and
Dire's
push top,
bottom
right?
tower
I mean,
is
maybe it's
under
just this game they don't have the best tower pushers anyway, but rather than just like securing their own in the top and like being like, okay, we're farming more than them, they just recognize like, hey, they don't have like global, their cooldowns are out of sync right now. Let's just run at them.
Right. It's pressuring when you know that you're stronger. and taking advantage of that. Because like you said, if you're just trading farm and waiting for the late game, this lineup from Navi can look scary. So heads up play there from Nigma. We'll see if they try and make it happen again. Granted, global is going to be back up again. And at least for now, yeah, they are queuing up the Atos for silencer. So they're going for like other things where maybe they can find some pickoffs in between these like global silences, because they need it. They really need it.
They have to wait another 40 seconds for the Yules to be back for General too, because it died in that team fight on the Courier.
Oof.
All right, if General digs up a bounty rune, they're going to win this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Here it is. Oh! Hey! All right, that's it.
Oh my God.
He's dug up a win, guys. Navi's done it.
Clip it.
That's what they needed.
I mean, it does kind of make a bit of a difference. I don't know if I'm willing to go as far as they're going to win the game yet.
That's a win. That's an easy W. Yeah, no.
I
don't believe anything else. That's how you motivate yourself, you know? Say that to your teammates in a game like this. Things are feeling a little off the rails. So like, guys, watch this. Bounty rune.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah.
You don't say that if the only way we win this is if I get a bounty rune, though, because that's playing the lottery a little bit much.
No. You might as well. No one's going to remember if you get it wrong. They'll just get all amped up when you get it right.
Okay, I'm with
Radiant
you. Whoa,
scanning.
Bloodstone build from Weehaw. Okay.
Yeah, he hit the Kaya and he's just like, yeah, okay. I'm just kind of walking into fights this game.
I don't know. This seems really scary. I mean, granted, he does have like save now, at least like naturally with his astral, but part of me wonders, like, I mean, obviously it's good. He knows what he's doing, but there's going to be a window here where I think Navi are going to be really strong with global and such, and BKB's coming out.
So scary now, though. Like already he is at 19% spell amp as an OD.
That's true.
Versus a Sven. You know, the mana pools are not that large.
Yeah. Yep, most definitely.
Dire's
and needing
bottom
to
tower is under
make the
attack.
most of it again. They're going to pressure out VTune. They realized that Miracle's in the area. They ran just right past the wards, did not appear to care. General nearby, Yule Scepter going to be used, tries to hit it. He doesn't hit the timing right, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill and able to get the global out as Mind Control jumped in. Iceberg used Atos already. Can they chase down the rest of these heroes? I got to get more out of that global.
Their chase is so
Dire's
minimal.
middle tower is under attack.
So yeah, I think that there was a moment there where Iceberg had used the Atos on the OD and maybe could have hit it onto Mind Control as he was running by. Maybe he thought that they were just going to be able to secure the kill without it. But regardless, it is another kill got on Miracle, but now global down.
Oh, they're going to fight them without global, without... does he have a remnant? Oh, he does. Oh, it's expired. Thought maybe he had a big brain play here, but he's just going to TP mid. All right, so how does Navi turn this? They don't have arena for 35. They're actually smoking. They're going for the back line.
They have terrorize.
VTune has BKB.
Could be a moment. Crush comes out, tries to run away. They're separated now. You got to be real careful here. Always want to fly sticking around for this bounty rune, though.
Wow, that was pretty clever. So they basically smoked up saying that, like, hey, they're going to come aggro at us. Let's go steal their bounty runes.
Oh, that's not going to work.
I mean, it cost them always want to fly, but at least they got the other one, and they might get some of the bottom. Yeah, they're going to get 2 bottom as well, I think. Although GH really wants that bounty rune.
Nah, he's getting there quickly enough. We'll dive on in for it. Roger going to go deny the rune as well. Haste down bottom. Into the pit they go, and this is a big moment here for Nigma.
Good old Slardar game. Scan all you'd like, Navi. You're not getting into this one.
I'm curious though, like, again, it's a 4,000 gold lead with this Aegis. I want to see how much Nigma can get, because there's always that worry of like things starting to fall apart
Radiant's
as
bottom
the
tower is under
BKBs
attack.
come out. You've got like not that much damage through it. Yule Scepter's going to be lifted up. Iceberg throws out the root. General moving into position.
Just got global back.
Gotta be careful about this one. Global's going to come out. Where's the arena afterwards? Atos not out at all. That was not.
They still have
the way
BKB and God
go.
Strength.
Okay. Throws out a stun.
Just get a defensive arena if you have to.
He's got a really big imp pool.
Defensive arena.
Oh, God. You got to be careful here. Does he hold his BKB?
Oh, these guys are bold. Man. Oh. I can't believe General held on to that. I thought for sure he was just going to like block off the stairs and be like, nope. Bad fight. Like, do not.
So close to Link too.
Hey, at least this gives them a chance back. Like, yeah, they don't have global, but they can still fight because they have God Strength and the arena. Unfortunately, because they're so far behind and they still lack a lot of the initiation required. Whoa, spearing the diving Phoenix.
Now, ring, pops, Heavenly Grace yet again. Makes it tough to jump on him. Still, all the tier 2s are up right now for Navi.
V-Tune, please farm. Please. Just keep hitting creeps, and now they have the Blink Dagger coming over for General. They have made it past another hurdle here. They have an option now when it comes to smokes. And unfortunately, there's still a lot of time left on the old Aegis on Weeha, 3.5 minutes or so.
Radiant
but maybe they can, do
scanning.
they have any vision right now on the map? They definitely do not. That's going to hurt for these little, like, that's what you need, right, in this exact situation. You need some deep vision to try and catch whoever is trying to farm on the Radiant side.
Roger. Oh, God. Okay, well, I think you just give him up here, yeah. Navi not deciding to take that fight for good reason, but that does give you 40 seconds. I mean, hypothetically, you could buy back if they dive in really hard on this. But now they're just going to TP away with the spend. V-Tune won't be caught. Navi will dodge yet another fight.
Dire's middle
That looks a
tower
little bit
is under
scary.
attack.
That ward, I don't know, if was that ward there when he TP'd out?
No, they just.
Okay, I was gonna say he just placed that, right? All right, because I was shocked MC didn't dive.
Gets clipped by a spear there mid. Still feeling very bold and not afraid. So he has the Aegis.
I mean, the itemization timing has just been perfect for Weeha because he got the Bloodstone right into the Aegis, and so now he's just spending his Aegis time looking for good fights and farming up a BKB. So by the time he loses Aegis, that fight is still going to be very difficult for the side of Navi with the BKB being done.
Yeah, it almost feels like they need to make this fight
Dire's
happen to
top
take advantage of their
tower is
BKBs.
under
And yeah, they're going to jump in
They
right.
got Miracle again.
Is on a Miracle. Big kill if they can get it, and they will.
And a secondary kill.
They got the chase down. Didn't have to use global either. That was huge. Didn't have to use global. Didn't have to use arena. Just an easy blink spear.
Miracle getting a little caught out this game. Might have felt safe because I think that's a Dire Observer on the high ground and a Radiant Sentry. So he thought that he was okay on the pillar, but they just hadn't checked in a little while. So there actually was Dire Vision up there scouting him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant
Hoping to take their
structures are
first
fortified.
tower of the game right now. Navi, 6,000 gold behind. As soon as people come back in, they have to back away. Can't really take that fight too easily. The Aegis still there on Weeha.
So how good will the Sven Ags be this game? He obviously has the Dispel, so we'll have the not much, right? I mean, we have the Yules on the Phoenix, assumedly a Yules eventually for Kuro. They have the Blink on MC, so he can't be initiated on, and then you also do have the Yules on Miracle. So Miracle and GH, at least a little bit vulnerable because of that, but I just think trying to get V-Tune in there with his BKB is the biggest thing for them because Slardar really good at controlling certain carries when they have that BKB on, but Sven I don't really consider to be one of the better ones just simply because you can't you can't keep chains bashing the Sven without risk of just straight up dying.
True. Yeah, you can just get completely walloped there.
Yeah, you want to go for 4 more hits on the Sven? I don't think so. It's like
I don't know if it's a huge deal, but Essence Flux is dispellable too. I didn't realize that before, and I've seen so little OD. That could make a bit of a difference. You can sort of take that off of them at the point in the fight.
I mean, it's nice. It lasts for 8 seconds, so just, taking care of that randomly is pretty good.
Yeah. But there's
All
the
right,
Ags.
they're all in here. Where's the
Dire's bottom
smoke?
tower is
It's
under
on the
attack.
courier.
Roche about to, the Aegis is about to expire.
Yeah, this is their
like
time.
perfect timing.
And they have a ward scouting this movement too.
Radiant's middle
And they
tower
missed the
is
D
under
ward.
attack.
Although Kuro then instantly pinged it, so I think Kuro knows that's there.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Weeha, all
attack.
alone. Oh, he's going to TP
Okay,
away.
this is like poetry. All right, that would have been just way too good for Navi if they caught that.
Good decision there by Weeha to TP out. Recognizing the danger and able to escape it.
Radiant are scanning.
Ooh, an arcane rune for Sven though.
Dire's bottom tower
That
is
seems
under attack.
that's definitely for Smed, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Yep.
Put to good use.
Now.
All right, Roger, go pop the smoke again.
Miracle, gotta be careful. Where are they gonna jump to? Iceberg backs away.
Radiant's
B-Tune
top
over in the
tower is
trees.
under attack.
Mind control managed to hit the bash, but the jump in the back line. Miracle gonna get caught. Beaten down. No, it's not enough.
Oh, they
acid cut the global. Oh no! But General throws out the arena afterwards. BKB. Dual Scepter backs away. Already Slaughter is dead. Do they have anybody else left? There's gonna be the chase down. Big ulti coming from Weehaw, but B-Tune able to survive through it. Still has God's strength and Mask of Madness. It's a little bit scary though. Turns it back around, tries to beat him down, but another Astral. Weehaw saving the day. Is able to keep Miracle alive twice in one fight. But look at the damage! Oh my god, just demolishes him.
Yeah,
Triple
General
kill
wants
from
it.
Weehaw.
He can't go for it though. How much damage did he just do? Whew, 5850. And a buyback from Kuro as well as a buyback from our Omni, and that's it. So flying Kuro, losing a bit of pocket change, but very happy fight there for Nigma.
And just a little bit late on that global. Like
That was because of MC though. Because MC just got right in the back line. It's just bashing and
Dire's
stunning and
middle
interrupting
tower is
everything.
under
So he was
attack.
a little bit of the hero there. Like, I mean, Weehaw, look at his build. Like, Weehaw can't be the game decider in a lot of ways because he is completely dependent on his teammates.
True. Well, they're going to get the stun onto Weehaw. BKB popped yet again. Just going to turn around. You want to fight me? Excuse me? Miracle is over to the side as well, but General is going to get beaten to death. Roger gets punched down. Always want to fly outside the base. It's no place to be for an Omni Knight. Godlike Weehaw here.
Yeah, I feel like I sold him a little bit short. He
Radiant's
can't
turret
initiate
has
that
been
well because of his items, but his saves were excellent in that first fight too.
has fallen.
Like, how many times did he just like scoop up the person who was being targeted by the Sven, right?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, that was what needed to happen for them to win the engagement, and not able to make it happen. God dang.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
10,000 gold
attack.
lead now. The Silencer not feeling like it has the answers. And I think what you mentioned of like that timing of Bloodstone into the Aegis and then saving enough time for them to get the BKB is like one of the big
Dire's
stories of this
top
game for
tower
Nigma.
is under attack.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of like what Toby was talking about from Viking when interviewing him. It's just like, you know, playing, I always call it like flowchart Dota, where it's just like the most basic and obvious thing. Like, you know, have you killed at tier 2? Have you taken the outpost? Have you taken Roche? And you just like go through the list of stuff that's like barely even concerning your opponent. It's more just like how to play Dota as the winning team. And that's pretty much what they were following.
Yeah. Well, and at times, you know, the other like separate flowchart, I guess, of like, is global down or not?
Yeah.
Which is less a flowchart and more just like a binary decision-making thing. But
Dire
regardless,
are scanning.
11 to 20, and
They
need
scanned
to
that
end
Roche
the
is
fight.
empty. They might know this is Iceberg.
Oh no, can't be there. Can't be there.
Silence.
Weehaw moves in afterwards with Miracle leading the charge. Big bad man wants to
Radiant
find a
are
few more if he
scanning.
can pick them off, but doesn't quite manage to hit there with the slight.
It's all just space for V2's
Nice
farming.
burn.
Yeah,
Right into that small camp.
big stuff. Almost level 20 for the Stormhammer cooldown, but he's gonna need to be careful about heading back home soon. Yeah, he's got an outpost. Still not taken away from him.
A soldier's fortune.
How do you deal with an OD when he starts getting this far ahead?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. And then with their heroes, I mean, obviously the answer is you just stun. You just, you know, it's all about the Sven, right? He's the guy with the big damage who's trying to bring him down. Like, they have some good options, but it's just the Silencer is not in the same tier of hero in this game anymore, right? Like, his game just ended. This is what happens sometimes in a losing game is the core Silencer. Is you just end up looking like a support, and that's kind of where they wound up. Part of that is that he had to give so much space to V-Tune, and there's no real safe lanes for him to farm on because of the gank potential from the side of Nigma. They started rolling so fast, and the Blink Dagger came out rather quickly for MC. General could go for the Desperation Blink in here, but Miracle's going to interrupt.
As they roll in after him. Already find General, blow him up, always want to fly, hoping to escape. It will not happen. Roger, can you manage to get out of here? Has a Cursed Crown to terrorize, but with the Yule Scepter lift up, I think this is going to be about all she wrote. As Miracle keeps on top of her.
Radiant's
we have
bottom tower is under attack.
full beatdown.
Radiant
Touches the pill.
structures are
Okay.
fortified.
Roger, one last swipe. And he's going to fall. Iceberg couldn't keep her.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18k lead now at this point, and things just looking good. I mean, they're going for the Hail Mary play. V2's trying to farm up a
Dire's
Daedalus.
top tower
Just
is
thinking
under
like, hey, maybe I
attack.
can make plays like this. Aha!
Dire's
Take
top
that,
tower
Phoenix.
has fallen.
Get him. TP out. The BKB. She's away. Oh, be careful, buddy. Iceberg Global tries to run away. They still have God Strength, but with BKBs already out from mind control, V2 can't get on top of him. It would just be death.
Yeah,
Dire's
the
middle
Global doesn't do a
tower is
whole
under
lot
attack.
when they're willing to just hop on
Dire's
top of you with the
middle tower
BKBs ready,
has
and
fallen.
MC even still holding the cheese if he wants to have a little morsel of deliciousness
Dire's middle
and continue the
barracks are under
siege.
attack.
Yeah, they're not the best tower hitters, but they're 20,000 gold ahead. I think they're going to be okay with that.
Searing chaos.
They could try a terrorize play with this God Strength.
Whoa! God, okay, that works. Gets the kill. And now an Astral. Weehaw gonna go for the Hurricane Pike, but the chase in, and they just destroyed him. Okay.
They still have Arena. MC's looking for the counterplay. They have Sandleys too.
And they're gonna beat him down. Sun comes out afterwards. Weehaw gets up to the high ground, going to drop. Just like that, they win a pretty substantial fight, and that was only a tier 3 tower taken.
I'm surprised MC didn't go in for that, honestly. I thought he was going to jump back in and YOLO this. It's like, I mean, what's one more death if we can maybe turn something with the Sandleys here?
Unbelievable. Suddenly V-Tune's on top net worth again. I mean, granted, everybody
that's
else...
the play, right? With the Daedalus. I mean, Miracle just got 100 to 0 from the Sven stun.
Dire are scanning.
That's pretty big. I mean, again, I don't know how much it changes in like the grand scheme of how this game is looking, but you know, if you can hold out a little bit longer, get into some more big items, get a couple more big crits, chance maybe.
Yeah, if Iceberg can get into this BKB, which it looks like he has pretty much now done, just 50 gold shy, that would be nice because then he can actually contribute. The only problem is I'm assuming Mind Control is just going to stick right on top of him. He's just going to be utilizing his BKB.
scanning.
And in contrast to the Sven, you know, Sven BKBs, Slider can't really stand there. Silencer BKBs, Slider's probably just going to stand there, keep punching you and stunning you up and making your life awful because he's not a super farmed Silencer at this point, right? He's got like 10 stolen in this game. It's not one of these like 40 or 50 ints that we've been seeing.
Right, and he's like also
Radiant's
one of
bottom
the
tower
elements
has
of
fallen.
control that they're sort of relying upon. It felt like in the last Silencer match when we saw OG playing it, you know, there was like the tree in that game, the Enigma, they had Clockwork. It was like all these different ways to try and control the fight, and the Silencer was just there for the damage. Like it's felt at times like they needed this Atos, and he needs to like be in the mix up with it. But regardless, only 10 stolen it, as you said, so he doesn't even really have the damage component. But maybe if you win a couple fights here, things could start to turn around a little bit more.
I've really liked Kuro in a lot of these fights too. Haven't really talked much about him, but I feel like he is keeping that perfect distance, and he's also just liberally throwing out the Laguna Blade, you know? And even if someone's gonna die, he's just trying to create that first kill a little bit faster so that then they can keep that chase going. I mean, that's what amounted into those next like 2 or 3 more kills in the top jungle, was because he just straight up Laguna'd General. Even though he was gonna burn down through the chains anyway, it's just like, okay, he's dead, now go, right?
Yeah.
And with the telescope, his spacing in these team fights can just be like, they can pretty much just never see him if he doesn't want them to. He can just hide in the trees and LSA.
One, it's like you said, like with the Omni Knights behind everybody, it's really important that you make sure that those heroes just get bopped when it happens. Silver,
Yeah, you do not want the turnaround.
done. Man, V-Tune, he's a farmer. If there's one thing about this guy, he gets big.
And you know, if he just one-shots Miracle, that's there goes a 15k lead, right?
Yeah. Just do it.
That's just math for you. Yeah, just kill that one guy.
I mean, it could actually happen.
All right, so what does Miracle buy? Does he buy the BKB or the eggs? What do you think?
I don't know. I'd almost think about like an Aeon disc or something. Maybe that's crazy. I guess that you can still get that dispelled if you're able to pull him down beforehand. So maybe it doesn't matter. Let's go Ags.
I think he's gonna hit the eggs. He'll be like, yo, just give me the cheese, MC. Give me the cheese and I'll take eggs. BKB makes his game look so free. I feel like he probably should just take it. But I feel like Miracle kind of wants to outplay a little bit since they're still pretty far up. Oh, illusion?
And then the illusion. That's
yeah, they noticed.
Get out of there. That smoke missing is painful. Oh my god! What? Look at him jump in on everybody. LSA hit afterwards. General done. They buy back.
Oh, they're pulling him back.
And look at him pull him in. They try and bring him down, and now B2 going to be stunned for a moment. Try to beat the crap out of him, but can't take down Miracle. And now BKBs are lower. Tries to turn onto Weeha. Does so much damage. B2 needs to get the hell out of here, but they completely eviscerate him with the OG coming from Weeha. That Sanities was devastating. Iceberg left alone afterwards. No chance at all. Dude, MC.
Yeah, and that's why we always called Sanities the Hammer when OD was a little bit more common back in the day. That was gross. Just like evaporating a couple of heroes there.
Jeez.
Oh man, I can't believe how badly that went. All from the illusion bait through the smoke. The Atos comes out. Oh, that's painful to see. Iceberg's gonna be kicking himself a little bit there. I mean, you can't blame him. It's a super tense situation. You're actually feeling like maybe there's a chance of this comeback, so you want to do everything you can to try and win it, and then you just kind of boob it up like that.
Nobody wants to be a boob, Trent.
You blew it.
Unbelievable.
Dire's structures are fortified.
37 minutes in, and with no buybacks, that's at least this lane, and probably the second one as well. It is really hard to stop this push that's coming in now. And as you said, like, they don't have the great tower hitters in the world, but when everybody's dead, it makes it easier. Ooh.
I like that little like flag thing on the ground under GH. You know, Navi Nation, they need you guys.
Dire's top barracks are
you must
under
believe.
Gotta see if they can do it. It's a tough ask to hold on, but this was the same moment earlier where Nigma stuck around a little bit too long and then got walloped. Does not seem like it's going to happen this time.
Now without Sven, that's for sure.
Away.
Yeah, General, be careful. With Kuro there, the range of that initiation with the Yules is deceptively huge.
Crazy. Rather, range. They're going to throw out a couple more stuns here. I mean, V-Tune, he got the God Strength, extra damage, talent. They have a Scythe now done for the OD. This is a hard game.
It really is. Jeez, MC doesn't even know what he wants. He's holding the Havoc Hammer, the Ninja Gear, and the the orb. But all right, he's gonna give up the orb.
Radiant
Hammer.
are scanning.
He's had a hell of a game.
Yeah, it really has.
Despite being below GH in net worth. Just sort of, he's made do.
I mean, he's just chilling, right? He's just like hanging out in the fog, waiting for somebody to kick off and just trying to force his team into good fights by just being the first one in every single time. Well, what more does he need now? Like 3,200 HP? His Havoc Hammer's a little bit ridiculous.
Yourself get carried away.
Yeah, like Ags maybe, but like it's not super necessary, it feels.
Oh, I'd like to see GH get a refresher though. That sounds kind of hype.
Yeah, it sounds way better. Ags. Oh my god, Weeha's crazy. He just doesn't care. Iceberg, again, found out. Punched up. Meanwhile, Dark Willow in front of him. Stun's going to come out with the BKB, but the turnaround, look at the catch. Does he have enough to bring down?
Oh my god, he actually got a bash.
Look at this.
That bash was huge.
Are you kidding me? All right,
I saw the BKB. I thought he was safe. That was on Curl. Oh!
GH comes out, and they're going to try and bring down Miracle afterwards. He's completely isolated. Why don't Nigma want to win this game, Trent?
Curl just got hit for 2,200. He actually just got completely one-shot. Like, I can't believe he got the bash. V-Tune's a monster. Why don't they want to win this game? I mean,
he did more damage than the entire Radiant team.
It's all V-Tune.
And this Roche is up with the refresher now.
I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. This guy regularly makes Lifestealer look broken. You know, he carries games on that hero. Hand him to Sven, and V-Tune can do some real magic.
All right, GH wants to win this one. Mind control gonna run in. Omni afterwards tries to stay alive. The arena is gonna be tough. Too much damage.
He's so out of there.
It's like, you guys, you started this madness. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's moving in though. Miracle in trouble. Stun's gonna come out. Can they kill him off the time? The crunch again from MC, saving his carry's life. Is it gonna be enough though? Oh, almost quite. Can they kill a Miracle? Going to fall. B-Tune also though in the dirt, and with no buyback, that might finally have done it.
Well, it might not be over.
Chase, Bash, they're gonna buy back on the silencer. General, Ghost Scepter, blink away. Had a chance there, but won't be able to get it. Mind control now, going to be assaulted by Iceberg. But Mind control says, "You want to?
Nice.
I got some cheese." Because they're gonna chase down and kill off the silencer eventually here. Omni back up in a second, but it's a couple seconds too late, and GG's gonna be called.
I'm really glad they fully committed even after the death of the OD and the Ember. That's why I thought it might not be like over, because they could theoretically just like chill out a little bit, but they didn't want any more opportunities for the Sven.
Yeah. That was, I think, the right decision there to go all the way in, and really, really impressive game.
Dire team pick. Navi's turn. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team back. 10 Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. Navi's turn to ban remaining. Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Navi. 10 seconds remaining.
Drow Ranger.
10 seconds remaining.
Juggernaut.
10 seconds. Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
Oh, Shine we will indeed. Man, and you know who else is Shine is gonna be Iceberg. He's playing a freaking ABBA, Trent.
Yeah.
Against Batrider, why not?
And not one we get to see too often coming out of the mid lane. We've had some safe lane ABBA a little bit this patch and the last one, but mid. So yeah, as the panel mentioned, very similar to the idea that the Legion Commander had. And we'll see if Bat will have a good time, because we were kind of discussing how this hero's moved into a like late ban in the drafts, but not picked all too often lately. So I think probably Nigma and Liquid, two of the better teams at utilizing this mid bat, especially with Koikva and Weehaw, and also still threatening on the side lane. So I'm at least happy to see it come back. And well, we'll see if double counters is too much for the Batrider.
True enough. Yeah, already having that Venge available and ready to go. I actually thought that, like you said, it was going to be potentially a Batrider in the off lane, and just maybe try and like either put some pressure on or you know, set themselves up for the Viper in the mid lane or what have you. But instead it's MC playing that Viper, which is sort of, as you mentioned the other day, been a bit of an increase there. But I think that the thing to me that this game really tells me is just like how much Drow Venge is just like a staple that doesn't need anything else. It just like needs heroes that allows it to be Drow Venge. And when that happens, you win games. At least that's how Navi feel about it.
Yeah, it's like Slide RPA, right? Yeah. It's like its own little isolated block of like, this is good. Let us put this in our draft and it will be good. Pretty much no matter what else goes on.
And General, he played this Mars last game as well. I've seen him play this hero so many times, and it feels like he often has standout performances. Last game was tough playing against the OD, but gonna try and redeem himself a little bit here, playing with Roger on the Phoenix, and it looks like they're gonna be a trade-off with Nigma gonna get 2 and Navi 2.
Yeah, Miracle didn't want to rip the spin or anything there. Didn't see the spacing for it, so just gonna have to give it up.
Yep. So things to watch for. It feels to me like mid is just going to be a snore fest with a bunch of aphotic shields taken off the sticky.
Yeah, it starts at a 12-second cooldown as well, so it's not really a big concern. Like it's like a little bit of a waiting game with the Firefly, but for the most part, it should go relatively okay for the Abba, I would assume. Obviously not a match we've seen all too often. It's going to be frustrating at first for Weehaw, I'm sure, just because it's a melee hero, and he's going to have the Quelling Blade, and you're trying to right-click through it, but it's not like he's going to be removing the stacks off the creeps, right? I mean, you can see, like, Weehaw's got 6 stacks on some of these already. I think he missed that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, and also playing with this magic stick in the lane, Iceberg gets 4 stacks up on him. Doesn't really have to worry that much. That immediately takes it all off again and is ready to go for round number 3.
Weehaw's, he's getting the value in right now, right? There's 10 stacks, so he's just spamming everything. He's like, aha. But now it's popped already from Iceberg. Another game. I'm gonna try and not just watch mid the whole time. I'll try, but I mean, it feels a lot like last game where mid's gonna be the most interesting one.
Yeah, I think the thing about it though is like I wonder how interesting it would be if we saw this matchup play out like 10 times, but because it's one of those matchups you never see, that inherently makes it like there's a lot of things that could happen, a lot of weird stuff that could go on. As the Orb of Venom, the chase down here on a Miracle down bottom, lots of pressure on a V-Tune as well. But both of the carries, after being pressured a little bit, will be able to survive engagement. A Miracle just keeping the healing ward back behind the tower. To heal up Kuro and himself a little bit. On bottom, V-Tune has to use a salve.
Yeah, there were, as the panel pointed out, a lot of flexibilities still remaining in the Nigma draft as they're entering their final picks. And one of those things that was left was a potential position 4 hero like an Earth Spirit or a Tiny-esque hero to try and utilize with this Viper, right? Because we've seen that a lot lately to really try and bully the lane. And they wind up with the Lena, who of course is one of the most suppressive 4s that there is anyway. Maybe she's not going to be that same like tankability presence in the mid game, but I think a big goal for them is to be trying to slow down this Drow's laning stage, right? And try and make that recovery a bit more difficult as she hits level 6 and heads to the jungle.
Top, they're going to TP back to the tower for General. That will ensure he's able to live through it while the lane is
look how far they pushed V-Tune back.
Yeah, it's a pretty big problem. Back under the tower, and GH still wanting to chase here. And able to just head out the other side of the trees. But another salve going to be used. GH going to throw out the stun on to always want to fly, having to make the choice. Do I want to go for creeps? Do I want to try and save my support?
Oh my god, GH! Is he trying to die?
I mean, he doesn't care. The tower will eventually now switch back over to him, and he is in some trouble. And yeah, it looks like eventually going to be brought down. Saving the kill for V-Tune. First blood.
First blood.
Well, Kuro dies up top afterwards. And now Roger, maybe in a little bit of trouble himself, does go for the Fairy Fire, living through it. General doesn't have another spear, but they have the chase down and the body blocked. Absolutely clutch by General here. Needs a couple more touches, but there is going to be the healing ward laid down. A lot of value out of that early.
I legit think GH was just trying to die.
Okay.
To courier stuff back. And I mean, I'm sure he was really hoping he would trade it with the Drow, but he knew one way or another that he was going to die when he started that dive under that tower. Because there was no escape plan there. And he had no man, he had no mangoes or anything. And he's just like fully going under. It's like a Skywrath mage suicide plan, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is one sort of thing. There's like no more regen in this bottom lane now. Just one Tango for Always Want to Fly. They do have a couple couriers coming out though.
And you saw him blocking the camp there on the pole. Make sure there's not a double stack for trying to salvage this lane a little bit for themselves. Now they're really hungry for a kill because they have that urn too, right?
true.
Where are you going?
Making all the difference in the world. As take some more right clicks here. They do have a salve just brought out on Always Want to Fly. It's going to need to be another bit of net worth buried into V-Tune. Mid lane, you can see that battle still raging back and forth. Hasn't really been that much of a change. Both heroes getting close to the level 6s, which I think just makes everything more difficult to kill people, but that's fine.
I mean, we're talking about all this pressure on V2 and he's like running circles around his tower, but he got that first blood and he's second on the net worth chart, only behind that ABBA. So life is good as Jace tries to turn the damage back on Always Want to Fly.
In control. Lots of damage. Down bottom, he's dead. They get the kill.
Oh, the minus armor. Oh,
also gonna get that kill.
now go for the bounties. Oh no, Weeha's already here.
You gotta get the hell out of here. It's dangerous with the Bat Rider.
Tower is under attack.
And he has the flame break. Uh-oh. That ward seals his
Put
fate.
back. And that should be enough here, as there isn't any way to get anybody into position to save it. So a couple more turnarounds as Weeha here's a
You'll
couple
have to do
quick
better
kills.
than that. You'll have to do better than that.
Move faster.
Oh, well, up top here, General wraps around. Kills the healing ward and TP's back to the tower. What a boss.
Down bottom, Always Want to Fly is going to die again. Just TP'd back in and gets demolished. Mind Control and Weeha, who look very similar, by the way. These
They really do, actually. Oh, man, this is tactical.
Both of them in the game, why not? Oh, he just got the deny there with the illusion. Nice.
Invisible.
This is why they had to add those little
Dude.
hero icons.
Oh my god, they're going to force the TP afterwards. Oh, and he's going to cancel it. Weeha. Oh, no. He's just going to die.
Team?
Radiant's
Dude, he
bottom
canceled
tower
his
is
TP
under
mid
attack.
because he's like, I don't want to really go down there, but you need me. And then Weeha's like, you're not going to finish that TP.
Yeah.
General going to try and
Radiant's
chase down
top
Miracle
tower
here.
is under attack.
Dude, that's 4 deaths down bottom in the space of just a couple of minutes here. It's my
Yeah, that's
Miracle.
double walk of shame.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That is
attack.
here. Oh?
Oh, thanks.
Ah, Crota Sal's not. He's good. All right, so Weeha ended up TPing all the way back home. And now it's made his way up top, going to get a stack on. And maybe hoping to help out with that kill on Roger, but he's going to limp his way back up to the high ground. Oh, Miracle's still chasing.
Got very low. Oh, Curl!
It's neither fair nor foul.
just
What?
found
Did
him.
he double back?
He doubled back and he just caught him with the impetus. General, though, finds the bigger kill on a Miracle. Just soloed him. Not sticking around too long. I don't know, Trent. Crazy things are happening in this game.
Okay. I guess, I don't know if he must have spun in just for some like last hits or something.
Yeah, he was trying to go for it. Down bottom, Mind Control is going to be silenced. Dies now to Iceberg. The rarely seen level 7 ABBA rotation. Kill the offlane Viper. You know, Weeha was able to make some good moves, but now ABBA getting involved a little bit as well. You can see that 3 of the top 4 networks all inhabited by the Radiant. Having a much better game this time around.
Look at Weeha's angle here in the mid.
Nice. Pushback's not going to be there quite in time. Bringing in a lot of heroes. General drops down the arena, tries to keep him alive, but Iceberg couldn't get there in time. So they're going to lose the drow. Weeha will also fall.
That's a 4x streak from Weeha put on to General, who also has a streak of his own, 4-0-0, and has eclipsed the Drow and the Bat Rider to take second overall in the net worth. Treads, Illusion Rune, just farming up the camp like crazy right now. General wants to be a real force in this one, as Kuro perhaps getting another kill here, but the Chain Lightning has actually run out.
Hi, buddy. And there's the Photic Shield, although...
Yeah, he knows though. Roger's not falling for... Oh, Roger, not again.
Roger,
Radiant
no,
are
Roger,
scanning.
run away! Impetus shot,
Radiant's
but
top
that
tower
Photic
is
Shield.
under attack.
He does lose his regen from Tranquils, though, and there's going to be the Chain Lightning used yet again as General finds another kill on Mind Control down bottom. Going to also chase down Weeha here. Everybody's super low, but Always Want to Fly will survive. General is just a freaking bully.
Yeah, he's
Radiant
really utilizing
structures are fortified.
his lane influence on the rest of the map right now, and this is bad news for Nigma right now. Like the game, it's only
Radiant's
a 1K-ish
top tower
lead
is under
for
attack.
Navi, but look at their heroes, and then you know how this Drow is going to accelerate because of the start that she has as she moves into the jungle, compared to someone like Miracle. Like maybe Miracle's going to get a little bit of that space, but like, can he? What does he have coming out? Anything? No, he's just sitting on phase, but it's like, what does he do? Does he just go straight Battle Fury? Does he go back for the Mask of Madness? I feel like either way, he's going to be in the jungle for a long while.
Yeah, this is one of those weird games with Juggernaut where it's like just sort of a naked Jug, you know, no extra sort of steroid to help boost him up at all. Swap in here. They're trying to take down Mind Control down bottom. And with V-Tune and General together, they managed to find another kill.
Meanwhile, they're pressuring Iceberg up top as well, and they get the Omni Slash off post ulti.
Gotta be careful trying to run away, and the chase down's gonna be enough.
And Roger, I think, just got Lagoona'd and lived.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower.
We'll dive out of there.
Yeah, it seems Kuro couldn't get the fin, or GH rather, Kuro last game couldn't get the finish this time with Alina. Oh, the steal of the stack though. Kuro making plays. Always on flight's gonna stun up the bird and stop the cyclone. No.
Nice. That's the way
The
to
stack.
do it. Look at General.
Well, General.
Yeah,
Kuro's busy microing this bird's gonna die for it. He's watching this bird battle with always on a fly. Ah, well, that was the best of us.
That was well done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die to this bird. Surely not. Oh, trying to get the stack. They're interrupting the stack with the bird.
This is why Kuro died, because he's doing this stuff.
I'd say it's worth it.
Like, I'm just like, yeah, lingering the birds. Like, all right, no bounty for them. Perfect. Oh, wait. Where's that fly? I thought he was going to find it for a second there.
Get it?
Sweet,
Dire's
sweet
top
gold.
tower is under attack.
Well, in the meantime, while all this action is going on, Navi have decided to take the top tier 1 tower
Dire's structures
and
are
holding on to this
fortified.
area with Mars
Dire's
and
top
V-Tune.
tower
It's
is
pretty
under
hard to go and
attack.
contest. Iceberg is just sort of pressuring the mid and will pop ulti as he runs away. Down bottom also trying to set up for a dive. Nigma hoping to make something happen here. Roger does have egg available.
Dire's top tower is under
Is
attack.
kind of a scary
Radiant's
thought.
bottom tower is under
It
attack.
only works if they have arena, though.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Otherwise,
has
I don't think he
fallen.
wants to pop it.
It's hard into Jug too. Miracle's
Yeah.
still chasing for him. They TP'd out. Nice hiding space by Roger.
It's just hoping they'll leave so he can push it out again.
Thanks.
Mid? Kuro?
I think this game gets like particularly hard for Nigma because of the build that MC feels forced to go with the urn into the mech. It means that they can only really be like responsive, so he's not going to have that Atos, right? So now it puts all of the pressure on the Blink Dagger from Weehaw, and he wants his Boots of Travel first, but the only catch they have is going to be Lasso. There's no like roaming Viper with Atos, and now look at Weehaw. He's so vulnerable going for these plays without a Blink. He's just annihilated by a swap.
Really well played.
And now General has a Blink.
Yeah. He's had an amazing game. 6-0-3 so far on this Mars. When he has a good start, he knows what to do on this hero. And just
He has 1500 HP. What are they going to do when he jumps in right now?
They don't have an answer. Like, they need to Omni him, but like even Miracle doesn't have, like, he has a Perseverance right now.
Fall before us.
Roger. High five me, buddy. You want to say hi?
Oh, it drops an egg on his head too? Now you got to kill him. You can't let him get away with that. That's just disrespectful.
But Roger's such a troll. That's amazing. He didn't even really do anything there, right? Like, he just used up his spirits, took a ton of damage.
Yeah.
Got Tranquils, whatever.
Miracle's sounding like Night Stalker right now. Get my hands on that bird. Claws. Damn it. I messed up the line.
It's okay.
That's life. Smoked up General with the Blink Dagger. Yo, shout out to Night Stalker. He'll come back. Yo, Ice Frog, next patch. Just a little bit of love.
I don't know. You've been asking for a lot of things of Ice Frog recently. I saw your Brewmaster.
Well, you might as
tweet.
well, I figure, you know. Might as well try.
You want to have the Earth Panda be able to use Meteor Hammer. Lost your
Look,
goddamn
all I'm
mind.
saying is it'd be kind of cool to stun with the Earth Panda, and then you could like use your Meteor Hammer, but then you could also be using your Cyclone Panda too, right?
Wow.
And then you could get like the fall down. So you'd be stunning one guy, and then you're channeling your Meteor Hammer on the other guy while you're cycling them, then dropping them into the Meteor Hammer. Like, you might be able to do like double hero Meteor Hammers.
Listen, I have trouble pressing all my buttons already on Brewmaster, okay? Save some for the rest of us.
The worst part is I don't even think it would make him relevant
Dire's
still,
top tower is
unless
under
the
attack.
lanes change a lot. But general, he's on the run. No Blink Dagger to worry about, but that is a pretty fast Batrider. Oh, what a sidestep.
That was
That was like the whoa moment there.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a
like that.
slow lobbing projectile.
thought he was going up there. What happened? And this is just, again, classic Drow Venge, right?
Dire's middle tower
With
is
a
under
random
attack.
mid iceberg that's there to pressure the tower with him as well. Like, how do you begin to assault this? There isn't a way.
I want to see the attack speed when the curse is on.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dire's structures are
Oh my god, General just gets freaking Lacuna. Is he gonna die here?
All right, well, that's the answer. How to kill him.
All right, what are they doing? Navi just lost their damn mind. They're gonna lose everybody. Iceberg now afterwards pops his ulti, tries to TP out, and will be able to make it happen. I guess losing
They
General
found
Venge.
V-Tune.
He's also in trouble now. Getting healed back up, but it's not gonna be enough. Navi didn't even get the tower. Y'all are crazy.
Okay, you remember when we talked about Viking and how they're like really stable and they, you know, they have leads and they just don't throw them? That's like the antithesis of that. It's like, we're sieging this tier 1. What? They glyphed? Better dive in between the two towers and go to their high ground.
Yeah. Well,
Like, they don't have an initiation on Nigma. They have a walking Batrider right now.
yeah, that type of thing can't happen. But it did. And here we are. GH now is going to be able to keep them off of the tower with mind control nearby. And V-Tune's like, all right, I'm done with you guys. I'm gonna go farm. Get big. There is a nice little stack here, trying to secure out a Weehaw, but a good sidestep by the
A little bit of trouble here. Always want Fly's got the pincer.
Well done.
Look at the vision in there. Yeah, that is not safe. That is no longer your jungle.
You know, all this time though, it's still free farm for Miracle, who has finished off that Battle Fury and now is going back for the Yasha, trying to get in towards the Manta. So that, you know, the main downside I think to that dive was that it's sort of putting a little bit slower
Radiant's
timer on
bottom
this
tower is
pressure
under
coming
attack.
from Navi, and it's letting the Juggernaut get into his items.
Yeah, he has a longer period with more space, and they also gave up that big kill to the Batrider too from the Drow, so it's just gonna accelerate the blink. Like, at least they got one back on him, but still.
Dire's middle
Navi
tower
cleaned it up,
has
though.
been denied.
Oh, okay. Well,
My God.
it's space. You know, at least they get some territory back. But yeah, that definitely hurts a little bit.
We hot, getting closer to that blink like you're talking about. Finds a Philosopher's Stone for trouble.
I'd be popping that thing in right now. He just sends it right home. Not even for 200 gold. Says, I don't have time for that.
So a little bit of space made back in, and Juggernaut starting to accelerate in his farm. They need to find a way, I think, on Navi now to try and, like, I guess, do you think about going Roche? Do you think about trying to take this tower since there's vision up there?
What's my game plan right now? What's my Drow building? Drow really wants Manta for sure. It'll make the fights a lot
May the
easier.
Drow
I'd like to just like
Radiant's
smoke with
bottom
arenas
tower
right now,
is
like
under
arena
attack.
and egg. I think into that Radiant territory would be pretty good. And then other than that, yeah, it's just Roche. So it's like, go get a kill inside that jungle that you have really well warded and then take Roche.
Invisibility!
It seems like Nigma have a good read on what Navi know about their side of the map though, right? They're just, you know, farming up Miracle on the Ancient side. He's easy. And Roger's just hanging out with that bottom wave.
Trying to get in towards his levels as well, which is the world. They just found a grove
Dire
though.
are scanning.
Pretty good. Drow's going to be able to pick that one up. Already has the Hurricane Pike completed. And it looks like Navi, at least at this point, is just sort of comfortable sitting pretty and waiting for that next tier of items. But I kind of agree with you. I would have loved to see them get a little bit more pressure on with this Blink Dagger on the Mars. And General going to be found by Mind Control, immediately going to TP out. No Atos, as you mentioned, for the Viper. That is a free TP away.
Good call. Unfortunate for Nigma, they were moving so many additional heroes that way, but also there was some vision up there from Navi, so probably just had a good idea that he'd have the time to get the TP out of there. And then, of course, Iceberg just says, yeah, I'm taking enough. I can go right up in there. You know, he actually bought a Mask Madness, so you heard the panel say that, like, you know, I don't know how I feel about this ABBA just because of the break, and I was thinking, like, oh, well, it should be okay because there's no, like, silences, right? And then he made his own silence, so hopefully that doesn't go back to bite him.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. See down bottom there, just a quick and easy Omni Slash onto the Phoenix. Payback for earlier. And they're actually going to be the first ones to claim a tier 2 tower here. And if they're not careful, they're going to lose the outpost afterwards.
Oh my god. That TP out, though. V2 and Solid coming on the warden. Oh, Miracle! Oh, it's not enough! Is it enough?
Oh my god, he's so low, so they're not going to get the tier 2. And General kills GH on the other side. Mind Control taking down Always Want to Fly.
Gotcha.
Multiple engagements all across the map here.
Yeah, 3 fights happening at once.
You're at 28 kills here at just 20 minutes into this game. Very free form and sort of like weird kills happening also. It feels like any hero, if they get caught out, is like sort of under threat of death.
It's just like, it's very skirmishy, right? It's not full on team fights or anything. Everyone's just trying to get their own piece somewhere on the map right now. I can't believe Mind Control actually made it to these Greaves. His game has been very weird, right? Yeah. From like this naked urn into like no more kills really, and then they started getting kills since the Batrider moved in. But then the fighting kind of stopped because he started going for the mech, and their lineup slowed down, and now they're losing Roche, but giving that pressure to Miracle in the bottom lane. I think Nigma probably know this is happening. They're sending in the creep, but considering Miracle's just like taking a tower for free, they probably just felt like they couldn't really contest this.
And in the meantime, instead, they get some pretty good pressure on the bottom tower where the illusions are pushing in with the catapult wave. That tier 2 is done. They take the outpost away from Navi, and in spite of losing the Roche, they have a 3,000 gold lead right now.
Now we have a very rarely seen interaction of the ABBA Manta.
Okay.
So we've seen the one of the things about Shadow Demon is actually really good versus ABBA because you can disrupt Abaddon, and then when the illusions will silence the ABBA really quickly, right? Because the curse stacks from different units.
Right.
So when the ABBA Mantas, he can like super quickly silence people. And of course, when he's silencing, he's applying that debuff that's going to let the Drow turn into a heavy machine gun.
Same time right now, they get the Manta done on Juggernaut, so he has an answer to the silence. That does come out in time, but they're looking for a swap play first and foremost. Jump in. Arena already down, catching on to this Batrider who just gets completely obliterated. And that was a smoke used by Nigma at the same time. They just got caught out before they were able to go.
And that's the scariest part about this Drow and why you see it looks so broken in games is that, like, if you can create the space around the hero for her to just stand there, she just blows people up, right? I mean, even if she didn't have the ability to pierce through armor the way she does, I'm pretty sure this hero would still be kind of busted.
So much damage.
It's like you get not only piercing, but then like 46 agi as well. It's crazy.
Already an incredibly strong one, and Roger nearby scouts out Mind Control and Kuro. That Sentry Ward revealing, okay, Roger can't dive any further forward with that Invis rune. He has a Glimmer Cape done as well. Yeah, weird stuff going on in this game for sure. I wonder what the rest of Iceberg's game looks like. You know?
Yeah, I feel like he's not sure either. He gives up a basher. Kind of buy whatever, I suppose.
He doesn't have an 80 damage talent, but usually you see that cooldown reduction. I wonder if he goes for the damage in this.
I would assume so. With a Mask of Madness, that's got to be part of his plan.
Yeah. Really interesting.
It would just let them Roche like so much faster.
At some point, he also needs to go for a BK too. Like, one of the big issues you talked about is that silence with the break, and if Viper gets to 25, like, ABBA is just kind of wrecked by that.
Denied.
Yeah, they're definitely hoping we never get there. They get some decent talents of their own for sure, but I think Navi are hoping to perhaps get a little bit more done in the meantime. Certainly, Weeha's waiting up for his BKB. That's probably the next big power spike for Nigma, where their fights look a little bit easier. Like, he's already contending with the the BKB, like the magic immunity swap outs from the Venge for the Jug, and then that'll really be like the only concern for Weehaw. But since he has to worry about the lasso being broken by the Venge anyway, he might as well just like BKB and lasso the Venge.
Yeah.
And then she's just kind of dead, and then they can collapse onto the Drow.
Well, I mean, I guess Iceberg can save him too, though.
That's true. I guess I just assume like Abba is weird to me. Like he is a lasso save, but I don't really rate it to the same degree in like team fights in the mid game compared to Venge. Because like Venge's positioning is going to allow her to be there for the Drow, whereas the Abba's positioning, it's unlikely that he's going to be able to be there because he's going to be like in the front line, right?
Oh, and Weehaw, Scouts him out, going to TP away. They should realize now. Did fire? Bought it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna wait. That courier's chilling. Don't give up, boys on the fly. Believe in yourself.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bounty runes again, traded off 2 apiece, and yeah, they get the D ward there. Easy peasy. There's another one up on this high ground. See if that one is taken away as well.
There's a lot of heroes down here by V-Tune.
Yeah, this is scary.
Yeah, he bails. He saw the Centaur. But yeah, that could have been an opportunity to get the Aegis taken out. But 30 seconds left, so V2 not going to risk anything.
Up top, mind control set up to cut the wave as well.
This is some vintage Nigma, right? This is TI7, baby.
Yeah, spots general. Hello, friend. How are you? Spear's gonna connect. It's so much damage. It's like he just doesn't stand a chance. Holy moly.
Yeah, it's way more from the Mars though. Still, I was kind of curious the comparison, but yeah, it's mostly the Mars getting it done. Well, a little bit of help there from the Abba. Abba takes a little bit of time to warm up, but then once the curse is there, it is crazy. And there's that bash. So yeah, we'll see if we have perma bashing Iceberg now. The big thing will be he can stick on Miracle during the fights, and so like post Omni Slash or something, if he's trying to spin to try and move through the engagements or to escape, we're gonna be looking for those lucky bashes, and that's the kind of stuff that can just really tick you off.
Well, and eventually get into the Abyssal Blade too, you know, and then just keeping him stuck in place. It's a pretty neat game for it. Definitely not what you would fully expect. As always, want to fly. Scouts out Miracle, GH nearby as well. They don't want to commit a lot of heroes here, but they're bringing down General.
Oh no. He's got this Ob Sentry combo, so he still feels safe. All right, they got him though.
Dude, this is great for him. Set it up. Miracle hiding, wants to make the move. Stun is
save the swap.
Trying to do it. They're right on top of this Drow. Swaps her out one time, still has a swap afterwards. He's a swap out General. Not gonna do it. Oh, the Manta dodge, and now the TP out of there. Miracle Yule sceptered up though. Didn't have the spin. Can he escape though? I don't think so.
He's got another spin.
He's got.
Oh my God, that Manta dodge saved him.
Miracle, the absolute G, and now they're gonna catch General as well. Nigma go from dodging away from death to taking down 2. Iceberg. Okay, he shows up now. All right, Miracle surely can't get away from another one. He's just going to. They might even lose him as well. Iceberg's got to run away now. Chase down coming. Another impetus shot. Pops the ulti. He's taking so much damage. Navi has completely thrown this one away. That chance at a fight down bottom. They get out with Iceberg, but you can't be feeling confident after that series of events.
Oh, that got weird really fast. Yeah, I thought he was going to swap General back in too. I thought there might have been a play there, but I always want to fly. Just he was probably just thinking like, all right, I'm just going to set you up for the easiest spear ever after with the arena, but it did not happen.
Sometimes you just get Manta dodged.
Miracle's flex in this game. They had such a good start to this match, and now, despite being down, 6 kills overall as the game's been progressing, they are starting to garner a bit of a lead. Trying to find a Weehaw up top, going to be unsuccessful. They chucked a wave to the north, but Weehaw's gone south, and even wants to mess around with his wave a bit as he's going to cast that and then blink out to safety.
Crazy. Makes it happen. So much space created. Doing a ton of damage to the wave. It's not going to push naturally now, and they're going to get together and I think try and make a smoke play. They have to sort of try and recover after these last couple minutes here.
We are still working on BKB, but it's just about done, and this is the Aegis timing. So if the Aegis is instant, that could be very good for Navi. because they want it before the BKB's out. But no, it is going to be about a 66% one there. It's a 2-minute roach spawn.
Drow did find a paladin sword, but actually decides to leave that one off. It's going to be given over to somebody else, I think. Is going to finish off the butterfly, keeping the grove bow in the inventory.
Wow. That's a pretty nasty butterfly right now, though. She hits hard. 458 attack speed. And that's before you're applying the curse from Iceberg, too. Oh, he's so close to Abyssal, too. I guess relative for an Abba, I should say. Feels pretty damn close.
Tries to find Weehaw, is not going to be able to get him. I mean, this is the problem, really, though, is like actually getting
no,
on
they're
the
smoking.
engagement. Yeah. Like, they're not able to stay on these targets right now. Okay, they take down that ward. There's still another one back behind, spotting V-Tune and Always Want to Fly. And they're going to be able to secure that outpost. So both outposts.
That was nice.
Right before.
Yeah, good timing. No one TP'd up top or anything to try and cast the top one. I guess they'd have to go from the mid-tier 2, so.
I don't know.
That's a big XP swing.
Yeah. This game still feels like it's on a knife's edge, but are you kind of with me that it feels like Nigma might be pulling ahead a little bit soon?
I actually feel like this game still looks better for Navi.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think especially once the Abyssal's out. Like, I think there's a lot of pressure on Miracle, and especially Weehaw, honestly. But he is the 10-second VKB. It's just they need these lassos to be good, and the swap is there. You know, it's level 14. Oh, there's that lasso, though.
Can they get him? Bring down the Phoenix. Broken, chased, Iceberg, push back into it, has to pop ulti here. He wants to live. Meanwhile, V-Tune trying to chase away. This is not the fight that they wanted it to start like this. And they're going to pop the ulti. Iceberg and swap back out. Always Want to Fly. They drop down the arena. Broken yet again. So much damage coming out from all of them. They're going to lose another hero. Going to buy back on both. Can they do anything else left? The Supernova is down. Tries to Manta dodge that one. Not going to work. Oh my God. He gets demolished. Illusion Rune not going to help him. As Curl also gets brought down very low. Mind Control tries to bring down V-Tune, but just a quick TP away. And cancels the TP action, decides, you know, let's just kill you. That's fine. General barely living through all of that.
On the worst case scenario, the Roche is now up. The buybacks will be completely worth it for them now.
Damn. Big plays for Navi. And this is before the Abyssal Blade. It just now gets brought out.
Okay, did you see how fast that Batrider died? It took 1,088 drow damage in 1 second.
Okay. Yeah,
that is unreal.
That's fine. Sure.
That's okay.
It's going to opt to go actually back for the Paladin Sword afterwards for V-Tune. So Jug is big. Drow, if left to our own devices, is really hard to deal with. But it has the Swift Slash.
Swift Slash.
Swift Slash.
That's a toughie. Can't wait to hear you call that one in the middle of the team fight.
Swift Slash.
Swift Slash. Suffer and Succotash. He's got the Swift Slash. Weehaw.
Love Slash.
He's looking for Iceberg here. Actually, who's looking for who? I'm not sure. They're saying there's an Abyssal there now. It kind of feels like Iceberg's got the lasso. He can lasso you into a silence. He can like force a potential BKB out of Weehaw in these moments now.
And even then, it might not be enough.
Yeah, it's true. Depending on the bash luck. Iceberg can just kill this tower, I'm pretty sure.
This Abba doesn't look bad, you know?
It's very niche because of the laning matchup and the way it can work out, but yeah, it's looked really good this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under
now
attack.
has this Orb of Destruction.
Dire's structures are
Getting the
fortified.
crap out of the tower, given all this attack. Freaking Drow has the Solar Crest on her. Bonus attack. This is just,
Dire's
it's silly.
bottom tower has fallen.
It's so silly.
652 attack speed.
Radiant's middle tower is under
What
attack.
in the Sam hell?
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, if you
is
get these
under
curses
attack.
on them and the Solar Crest going, V2
Radiant
just
structures are
absolutely
fortified.
eats
Dire's
them.
bottom
They're
tower
going to lose
has
the tier
fallen.
3 if they don't get
Look
back.
at these towers.
Radiant's top tower
This is
under
gone.
attack.
Guys,
-4 is the final
Radiant's top
armor.
tower.
It's dead.
The tower. Yeah, they don't have an
Radiant's
answer. They
middle
don't,
tower
can't get it
is
quickly
under
enough. They're going to pop the glyph now.
Dire's
Oh, we have to
structures
pop
are
those
fortified.
manually.
that was close.
That was really close. And they're going to back out. They just took 3 towers in like less than a minute almost. That third one is now 600 HP.
And they're trying to put up some speedrun stats, I think, after this game.
Dire are scanning.
Not going to be able to finish off the entire lane, though, so I don't think that's going to finish the category.
Radiant's
Smoke
top
out there
tower
from
is
Nigma.
under
They're going for the
attack.
long wrap around here. They're saying, okay, they're going to back to farm somewhere here. That appears to be the play from Weehaw.
Do
they have a gem?
Out.
They do not.
They just scouted this vision. Oh, and they're just walking up high ground again.
Travis Curry.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, V2 and up front and center.
Dire's
Oh,
bottom
good
tower
positioning
has
by Always
fallen.
Want to Fly here. And General hiding off to the side. Who do they go on? Blink
Oh,
back.
V2 wants it. He's trying to finish it.
Oh, this
Oh, a few more hits.
it would have been enough.
No, he wants it.
Iceberg going in, gives it a couple quick punches. And look at this. Look at the
Dire's
damage on the
bottom
curl.
He's like, man, I should hit the heroes.
Afterwards, look at the freaking damage coming out. They're going to pop the Swift Slash. Tries to run. They're going to be able to. They take the melee Rex and just don't lose anything for it. They need a silence on somebody. He has Mindbreaker on Jug. That has to be the way that they do it. Mindbreaker with the break going on Iceberg.
Catch him off guard. Except
Yeah.
then he could still abyssal his way out.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true.
Big brain plays.
Abyssal used, already in. V2 and walking forward 2 says, come deal with me. That was a very, very dead Bat Rider. So quickly, mind control just
Okay, they don't
barely
even know.
alive.
They don't even know they're killing him. I don't think he's like walking away from illusions and almost dying.
All right, Drow is silly. Drow is so silly.
Sneak attack?
It's I always bring up like the old J-Storm roster when I see these lineups, but it's this idea of like double offlaners and then just some insane one, because that's how they always used to play when Moo went to the carry.
Yeah.
They would just every once in a while they just pull out the double offlaner strat, and a lot of the games look like this.
Look at this. They're pressuring up top right now. General trying to find Weehaw, and ooh, not quite able to get him there. That Invis rune won't connect. But all of that was happening. Like V-Tune's still just comfortable pushing this mid lane. TP moving in. Miracle there. Finds Iceberg. Quick slash silence. And broken. Healed back up by the Sunray. Runs on in. Abyssal Blade didn't stand a chance. GH just gets walloped.
Because of time, you are
Now a 4,000 gold lead. Navi
Oh, another
looking
Yules.
real good. They're gonna force out the BKB. Look at Weehaw just getting demolished here. They throw another spear. Not gonna be super relevant. They have the Sunray coming out from the egg.
She's just marching at them.
They don't have an answer. V-Tune, if left to his own devices, is just going to end this game. And they really are struggling to find answers. Iceberg is that front line wall. Whoa! Oh, they got him! No, they get it! It's time!
He couldn't cheese.
Run, gotta get the hell out of there! Okay, now the lift up. V-Tune trying to run away. The good swap out. Always Want to Fly, going to fall. V-Tune needs to TP out of there. Trying to hide off behind some trees, trying to run away. They haven't found him. Needs to dodge away from the creep wave. Good positioning here, and do they find him? They spot him! Oh, they didn't get him, no!
Yeah, Yules was still on
Down.
CD. Whew. Not even close. Look how fast it falls apart, though, once you lose that ABBA. Got a
Yeah.
little greedy going high ground without the ulti.
Classic Iceberg.
Classic. All right, well, poor timing, as that's the 37-minute mark, so the neutrals are coming out already. A couple of very nice ones here for Enigma. They got the Spell Prism and the Minotaur Horn.
Radiant's top tower is
See it?
under attack.
Oh, MC has the Quiver. I actually didn't notice that one either. That is so nice versus the the Butterfly. Might actually give them an option for some of this damage. I'm not sure if it's really made an impact so far.
Radiant's
Our
top
blade
tower
falters.
is fallen.
Makes a big difference. Miracle gets the one Omni Slash duration. With the Spell Prism now down to 12 seconds on Swift Slash.
Okay. All right. He's got some
Radiant's top
strats going here.
tower
I
is
like
under
it.
Attack.
Now, Panel was talking about the need to sort of have that, I don't know, target prioritization and ability to get on top of the Drow, and that's kind of the way that it's needed to work out for him. I guess the downside to this is it means he doesn't have that silence for the ABBA anymore.
Yeah, true. But I mean, the odds of that working are pretty low anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Girl's just like, I'm helping, plus 40 damage. Those talents don't feel very good at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's just like a little bit faster farming for him or something like that, but it's not great.
I love Weeha's prioritization on the keen optic.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, it's really good for lasso, guys. Trust me.
I mean, even the blink dagger range, but I mean, it's just not. Nobody's got the Minotaur horn actually. On Nigma. Down in the mid lane, Miracle finds Always Want to Fly. Just a swift slash and not even needing to use the spin.
Yeah, now with an arcane rune, it's 8.4 seconds. He's just throwing these things out like candy.
Abyssal Blade, Laguna Blade, everything used, needs to try and live through this one. Cheese is popped, didn't pop the ulti. Okay. Miracle still sitting there pretty with the healing word. Has he become the be-all end-all carry? I guess if he can get on the Drow, then the answer is yes.
If they can't make the wall around Drow, yes. Oh, there goes the Venge Illusion. They've got the aura now.
And
the buyback
pulls him back out. He's a fine. They drop down the Supernova House. Look at the damage on the buy control. Lita afterwards going to fall. Miracle trying to get the hell out of here. Needs to be so careful. Swift slash off cooldown in 1 second, but he can't get in range to the creeps up on the high ground and will lose his life for it as Roche respawns yet again.
I don't remember the last time I've seen a hero like this without a rapier.
Yeah.
Also, it looks so sick with the Prince's Knife, just saying. With the projectile speed bonus.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. So they're going to buy back on the Viper, and they're pressuring it. It looks like they are going to stick around for this. Who gets the Aghanim's? Oh, my God. Does Drow get the Ags?
I think at this point we have to.
Is there anybody else that would be really good?
I mean, the Abba one is actually pretty legit, but it's not a lot of AoE damage. Oh, he's doing it. Okay.
He took it. Okay.
I mean, it's surprisingly good. I definitely was in the camp of thinking this was a bad Ags, but the more you see it, the more you can kind of appreciate just like what a crazy amount of healing it's giving out. The only downside, and the reason why I still don't like it that much, is that it only works during the ulti. And that can be a bit weird, because then if they have any single target pressure on the Abba, it kind of makes the ulti, or like the Ags component, kind of useless.
The other thing is that he didn't take the Miscoil talent. So again, for anybody that doesn't know, Miscoil is just thrown out for every 500 damage done to their allies. God,
and actually it's 525 damage.
Get out of here, Trent. Approximations. All right. He's got another cheese here on Iceberg. The buildings just, they don't live. They're not things that are actually alive. Abyssal's in, finds the Viper. Just, again, the right clicks coming in from Drow. Anybody that gets too close is just going to die. Weeha needs to find a way to jump on him, but with Venge behind, you have to take down Iceberg first. You can't afford to go on anybody else. Repair
they're just lurking.
Trying to live. Pops his ulti, going to be pulled back in deeper. Not that much damage done to him, but well, he doesn't have the cheese anymore either.
Buildings.
Good bit of damage. Swap him out. Okay, there's a chance now. Supernova afterwards, though. Swift Flash on. To Always Want to Fly. Does the spear a little bit too early. It was actually the
timing.
Now they catch him. They're going to kill him. Miracle trying to run, but to no avail. He is dead. 2 minutes. Navi are going to tie this game up 1-1.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Whew, that was an absolutely brutal Drow lineup. That was probably the best Drow lineup I've seen so far this tournament. At least to the point where it made the Drow look like such an unbelievably outstanding beast.
Yeah. It just, like, when you...
Dire team ban. Navi Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. Navi Navi's turn. Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. Navi's
Phantom
10
Assassin.
seconds remaining.
Omni Knight.
10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. Navi's dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. Navi's turn. Dire team remaining. 10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
Thank you so much, Zyori, and the wonderful panel. Man, Trent, there were some really interesting things happening during that draft. To me, the mega super interesting like switch that I felt like we saw was that Undying, where it was like anything could have happened, but then it was like, all right, we're committed to the early game. The Death Prophet doubles down on it. What do you think of the draft?
Right. Yeah, it's I think it's a good set of drafts for a game 3 because we can have different like kind of parabola effects going on here. We're gonna be up, we're gonna be back down, we might come back up again because there's gonna be peaks and valleys in terms of the spikes between these two teams. And I think for Nigma, it's mostly a little bit more even, but on the side of Navi, it's like, okay, we might have this early timing with the PA and the starter and we start running things down, we get the Roshan stuff, but then if they don't hit that first peak, they need like that rebound time later when you might have these like miracle PA games, pardon the pun, but some way where, you know, like Alliance were able to dig out that game for Nico Baby earlier in the tournament.
Right, and that's going to be sort of a more free form, jump in, find a pick off. It's hard to find the PA because, you know, she's mega elusive and just blurred all the time. I will say if there's one player that I would want to put this game on for Navi to win it, it's VTune, and that's the PA in a nutshell. I really like their decision to go for that.
I do think the Omni is a pretty good hero to have, though, right? I mean, we've already seen the power of the Omni Sven, and it feels really nice to have that versus the Phantom Assassin.
Want to fly, taking a good bit of damage here. Has another decay soon, but don't think he's going to use... Well, okay. Wait, is he going to get this bounty rune? Oh my god, why did you guys just get the bounty rune? That makes it
nailed it.
For everybody.
Nicely done. So one other thing I kind of want to talk about with the gyrocopter, in a way, it feels like it's just an answer to the aggression, right? You've got like a way to deal with the tombstone with flat cannon, and it's like kind of have some mid-game team fight potential.
It reminds me a lot of the mid Morphling in some ways, where it's like it can have an active game plan, but at the same time, like let's say Navi don't get the ball rolling or anything, by default Nigma just look better, right? As things start to go on, their game just looks good, and yeah, you have the call down to try and delay the pushes with the exorcism and everything, but this mid gyro has had its moments before in the past. I think no one is actually one of the best ones that we've seen, but Weehaw was also playing a bit of gyro in that same time frame where it was popular, and the whole key to it was utilizing that level 6, be it rotating with heroes to your lane in the mid or making your own jumps to the side lanes.
That's something we saw him do really effectively in the last game as well, playing on his Bat Rider, making that rotation down bottom and killing the Drow 2 times back to back. Granted, that didn't end up sort of defining the game as Drow just took over and absolutely wrecked everybody. But, you know, he takes some, he wins some, he loses. On bottom, you can mind control. Already trying to have his presence felt, but has not been able to get a CS. That's his first one right there. Well, PA 5 and 2.
Yeah, it's Phoenix Mag and Undying. It's not a lot of fun. Double strength heroes.
lane into all.
What a hero.
Silly.
He wants the value smacks here. Always want to fly. He's getting pulled in a little bit here. This is his jam though. Always want to fly. You know, big Undying player, huge Bane player too. That's the one I always remember from way back in the day. That's like some 2013 Dota. Just Bane every game for Always Want to Fly.
Well, and it's interesting too because it's a hero that we've seen get banned out in the first phase against a lot of teams, but Nigma not giving it that same sort of preference here in this game number 3. They let it through in the second phase.
You know, I mean, Navi, they've only played, what, like 3 series before this or 4 series? They have a lot of games left. Like, there's only one day where we're not going to have Navi for the rest of this tournament. Whoa, GH with a quick accidental cancel, I think, on that.
Oh.
Or was that intentional? I don't even know.
Sure.
But, yeah, we haven't seen one of their players so far this tournament. We have actually not seen Always Want to Die. I don't really recall that many games of him just, like, going on the old school feed train. He's changed.
God. Yeah, it's true. A new man, you could say. But that being said, there's a very high likelihood that changes this. Comes back to his full, well-known form.
It's good to have the vintage games every once in a while. So we'll see if he can get there.
These CS marks. The only hero that's really having a good time is Gyrocopter. Both other lanes are doubling up the CS of their opponents.
And that's not a good sign considering what Navi need, right? You're just like, uh-oh. Like, are we actually gonna let them get off to a good start here? Like, is this gonna, this trend gonna hold? Miracle's trying to get up to 5 ideally so that he can get the points into the cleave before he heads to that jungle. There's not really a lot of choices right now at level 3, right? He's not Terrorblade.
No. He can't.
He just looks at this Hellbear and he's like, I'm pulling, yeah.
What are we gonna do against this? How do we stop it?
All right, 48 seconds. I guess you're melee, so yeah, 46 makes it a little bit easier. Hopefully it wasn't too early. I think he knows how to do it. Turns out, believe it or not, guys played some Dota before.
If you missed that pull. Roger makes the rotation over. Here's there will not be a tower taken and holding on right now.
Oh no!
For the LSA
Radiant's
waiting for
courier
next game.
has been killed.
As they will connect and Weehaw gonna get chased on down. The Death Prophet finds her man. Eventual fall.
Can't even save him with a stun. All right, so while that was happening, I was watching the much more important thing. As Kuro's being bashed into the tower. They Always Want to Fly rotated mid to contest the bottom room, but he just grabbed the arcane before MC could, but then his courier walked right through and MC killed it. So there is your sideline update on the death of Always Want to Fly's courier. You are welcome.
I appreciate that. You're on the lookout for it.
I do what I can. So MC takes over the mid lane until Weehaw returns, and will give the great gift that is Empowered Gyrocopter.
Such a great gift. That's 6 damage.
Oh, thank you for coming to my lane. Oh, my hero.
I appreciate it. Yeah. God. General is having a hell of a game right now, though. You look at this guy. 12 denies already. One of those was right in Sven's face underneath the tower, and he is off to a hell of a start. Orb of Venom, a Gloves of Haste, Bracer, Windlace. Like, it's going to be really hard for Miracle to stay in this lane once this Slardar gets up to level 6.
You know what I miss is those Wraithband Slardars. Whatever happened to that? Did Wraithband get nerfed again?
I mean, yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, but after the last time too, because I remember when Bracer first got nerfed, we just switched to Wraithband, right?
It's true. Yeah, I don't know.
I really like that.
I don't think Slardar should be building Wraithband. I think if that's happening in Dota, there's got to be some change.
Well, I like the idea of just planting in the lane either way, though. And that was the whole concept behind it, is just like, you are the anti-carry, right? There's not a lot left in Dota. Slider's definitely the best one. Razor stinks. So if you want to shut down the enemy carry and just chill in their lane the whole time, Slider's your guy. And that's the plan for General right now.
Don't look now, but Lena's been stacking up camps while Slardar has been able to solo. So that's a triple stack on that hard camp there. Not sure who exactly takes that, though.
Oh, I tell you, if I'm Always Want to Fly, I'm eyeing that. Hey, yo, call up Lena. How about we go tombstone this thing and you throw out some spells?
It would be nice for her to play a little bit of catch up there. First time that we've seen Lena not on Nigma this game. They were able to get it in the first pick this time for Roger.
Yeah, another hero that's really taking off near the end of this patch. Like a mighty shiny, a stuck-out thumb there, perhaps, for Ice Frog to deal with. As Iceberg pops the pixel ghosts here.
Yeah, get some pressure on. Pops the illusion rune as well to make
Dire's
sure
middle
that
tower
they can kill
is
off
under
that
attack.
homing missile. And that's going to force GH all the way back. Raindrop saving his
Dire's
life.
structures are
And they're
fortified.
going to glyph for this one. Iceberg still bottling up and should be able to...
That was kind of good, I think, for Nigma. Like, drew him all the way back there. Didn't get any of the ghost damage onto the tower, and they can't fall up for the kill or anything, but I think that was all right. Good timing on the glyph, too.
I'm just looking at this Weehaw build, by the way, and I can just tell what he's doing, right? This is about a fighting gyrocopter. No points in flat cannon at 6. And I'm curious if he keeps going for this homing missile levels.
Well, think about how much damage he'll do with a Veil.
Yeah.
That is just going to blow people up.
Yes, a big thing he's going to need to see is like the timing on that Veil versus Iceberg Fuel Scepters.
All right, does Roger get it again? What is this? This will be for 4, right? Yeah, he can do this. 4 is
Missed it
doable.
last time.
Nah, he's got it this time.
You believe.
Yeah. Piece of cake.
Berg.
Get out of there, birds! Oh, yes! Oh, no!
Oh, it didn't
I
work.
thought he had it.
Dire are
Rip.
scanning.
GG. All right, well, I just call it there, I think. That's now 2 missed camps. Missing it twice, like...
Miracle in the meantime has headed back to, as you can see, always want to fly, get a little bit pulled in here by the powered up Magnus, and they just kill him off. Want to fly. First death in the game.
such power.
Geez, GH, you got 2 armor, man. I don't know. Be careful.
Gotta be careful. Miracle, though, in the, jungle, he's going to get chased down by
Dire's
Iceberg.
middle tower
That
is under
ward
attack.
scouting it out and able to set up for a quick and easy kill.
That is disastrous, because now he's sitting with an arcane rune that should still be active by the time the exorcism comes
Dire's
back up,
top
too.
tower is under attack.
Gray gonna land. Kuro tries to walk away from this one, taking a lot of damage rather rapidly from that Spirit Siphon. GH going to be forced to TP in as they want to try and keep this alive, and they're gonna just drop the call now. Weehaw taking a lot of damage though. Iceberg seeing if they can finish him off, and they will be able to.
Dire's middle tower
4 points
is
up
under
and Spirit
attack.
Siphon is more than enough. On the other side, Roger's gonna go down Iceberg.
Oh, the skewer back.
Gotta be careful. Gotta get out of here. Miracle shows up as well. All heroes in the area. The stun is gonna connect. Does have more Spirit Siphons, but it's a triple kill from GH.
Don't worry, team. GH is here. I can salvage this game. Very well done. That's a big... I mean, think about what we were just talking about. He was about to have an exorcism with an arcane rune coming out. And they come through and save that fight. And that's after Kuro isn't able to save Weehaw because he'd already Heavenly Grace himself. He got that really long cooldown at the beginning. 22 seconds. Really important rotation there from GH. Man, that was so necessary for their game. Now this tower could last like so much longer because they've already taken Iceberg to the top lane. He's not just going right back in and ramming his face into it or anything.
Yeah, they have to do that. Although if they get this kill, this is pretty big. Yeah, this is a problem. No more Supernova, and they'll kill off Weehaw. But again, like, the build that he's going, this feels like it's okay to me. Sven is the true carry in this game.
Yeah, but he's also supposed to be winning fights if he wants to be fighting. You know, that's double back-to-back deaths of just gaining nothing over the past 2 minutes.
I'm an apologist.
Yeah, get out of here. And the best part is that Iceberg didn't have to use the ulti either. So secure the kill. Egg is still 30 seconds away. I think you just brute force it now. Yeah,
Radiant
pop that
structures
ulti.
are
I
fortified.
don't know. They're bringing numbers.
Yeah, pop the ulti.
They're
She's a
going for
DD.
We'll see. No Blink Dagger yet, obviously, on Mind Control, but they're going to try and secure this one.
Dire's middle
Gets the
tower
final touch
has
on it.
fallen.
All right,
Yeah,
so they
no, not this time.
get- not today.
Got him last game.
Dire's top tower is under
General,
attack.
in the meantime,
Top tower
actually, they
has
don't get the
fallen.
glyph off. So that's going to be 2 tier 1 towers taken. Then just a little bit of time there. And Iceberg now trying to clear through that stack as well. Oh, that's some juicy gold for Iceberg. Much needed.
Man, General is having a hell of a series. He's gonna have a blink again. I think this one's faster than the Mars game. I think Mars was 13.
General is just... GH.
He had the primed bash too.
Oh my God, that's really good. What a player GH is.
Yeah, he was way too confident for that. I was like terrified for him.
Because that bash happens, he's dead.
Oh yeah, 100%. What was it? I guess he was under the tower. Maybe it would have saved him. Or at least I think he was close enough for the aura.
Very, very nicely done by the Phoenix. And yeah.
Oh, and it's such a good Blink BKB game for this slider, though. That just feels like a hell of a lot of fun.
It has the feeling of the type of game that will really quickly just fall apart if we're not careful. Like they need the sort of survivability items on Weehan. Well, Veil is nice in some ways. I don't know. I think with like not getting that armor anymore, I'm really
GH is being chased up here. Is he okay? Oh, nice. Okay, I see what he did. He utilizes the angle of the cliff to ensure, because I was worried that it would just cut the trees, right? But he can't actually chase him if he flies over the rocks.
What's up, play there? Roger's still nearby, has Laguna as well.
So the worst thing for me is that they now have this veil on this gyro, right? And this is what I was thinking is like, okay, so now you want to smoke and get a kill, right? But look how you have to smoke. Because he has a haste rune, so that should make it easy, but they only have RP, and that's it. Like, it's really awkward to try and initiate with other spells, and they might not even kill this Undying that fast. Like, he could Tombstone, ulti, and have like 2 TPs come through if they really want to.
Still is going for that maxed out missile build on Weeha. Gonna pop ulti there. Chase down Blake, reveal.
Oh, not
right
again.
On top of his head. Weeha trying to escape is going.
Look at the zombies.
Run away. Oh my god. They have the there. He's just gonna get destroyed.
Radiant's
Roger
bottom
takes him
tower
out.
is under attack.
All right, they have a serious problem this game.
Yeah, this is rough. They managed to get the skewer away by mind control, but now everybody just surrounding this tier 1 tower bottom.
I can't believe Roger had an Aether. I was like, all right, he's out. And then just lightning strikes.
I mean, look at the net worths right now. Like, Lena's ahead of everybody except for the Sven.
All right, does Crow take this wave? No, he's hiding. All right. Well, so what's Crow doing if he's not catching that wave? I guess he's not convinced that they're staying for the tower, so he's just going to wait for the next one after again.
Right. Well, and there's no backdoor. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point. He's going to try and just secure these wards deep in there and then not get found out. So those should at least survive because of that.
Well, now you can at least tell if they're farming down bottom or invading and chasing after Miracle, right? So this is basically just information for Miracle's farming. Oh, man.
General has the bash prep.
This game has got not fun at all for Weeha. I feel so bad for him. Like, look how far behind he is of this offlane slider that just wants nothing more than to blink directly on top of him and crush him.
Yeah, it's true. I will say that the way that Nigma are playing right now, it feels like Navi should be able to win every fight that they're taking, but I'm not convinced that they're going to be able to force the engagement.
Radiant's bottom tower
like
is under attack.
They're dodging these waves, they're pushing them out. GH is like back behind their tier 1 towers. They're going to stay to secure these bounty runes at the very least. And then
what
we have
can
to go
Okay, nice. High ground.
to the high ground. Iceberg is nearby. Silence afterwards. They want to run in at this one. The crush comes out. The Heavenly Grace keeps him alive. Miracle wanting to chase down here. Always want to fly. In trouble. Gets walloped. The Tombstone is killed up on the high ground.
So Navi do it again. This is exactly like last game, where there was 0 initiation potential for Nigma, and then Navi just make like kind of pointless plays a little bit. It's like, all right, Lena's just dead. Like, let him go, I guess. Or, I mean, he ended up TPing out, maybe partially because I always want to fly through the body, but good use of that vision that Crow left behind to get another pick onto Roger. Oh, that's what the pixel thing is. It's the missile. I thought it was from Death Prophet.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That makes way more sense.
All these new sets are all weird looking. Iceberg, in the meantime, he's trying to go towards this Bloodstone, picks up the Soul Booster first. There's more tankability
Dire's
for the
top
DP,
tower
while
is
bottom,
under attack.
Iceberg trying to keep this tower
Radiant's
alive. Will
bottom
not
tower
happen.
has fallen.
And they're going on him. Kuro can do nothing because he's an Omni Knight. Slow down, Dual Scepter lift up. The rest of the heroes moving into position. Always want to fly is nearby. 3 points up right now in the Soul Rift, trying to keep him alive there. Iceberg gets completely destroyed, and Always Want to Fly is going to fall afterwards. Nigma's movements and decision making this game is winning them then.
Well, especially the itemization. The fact they go for this Blink Dagger on Miracle. Not an item we see very often anymore, but this is what they needed in this game, or they were going to lose.
Wow.
This movement is just so important. And think about how long they've been planning this. From like when Kuro placed those wards and TP'd out, like this has been their plan all along.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, again, it's all without V-Tune in the game. That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
But, oh, good blink out from Miracle. Able to barely dodge from General.
V2's trying to chase after here with the help of General, but not going to find anything.
They're going to get the... Oh, they placed down a ward up on the high ground.
General's, or V2 rather, has got one of those lives where it's fully planned out, you know? He's like the kindergarten kid who's going to be the doctor and has got all their stuff set. He's like, well, I'm going to get my BKB and my Deso. I'm going to get Nullifier because they have an Omni. Just doesn't have to click anything else in the shop for, half an hour or so.
Probably hoping a little bit less than that.
Okay, sorry, half an hour into the game. Let's go with that.
Really good. And again, for a lineup that is so early game oriented, the fact that it's only 2 tier 1 towers taken, no Roche secured, I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about Navi. And
this blink was sick. Miracle's like winning this game, or at least the team decision to bring Miracle in with this blink dagger is winning them this game, because if he just tries to passive farm like the PA, it's not going to go well. They've already done so much of that last fight.
And the fact that he's keeping up in farm while simultaneously showing up to the engagements makes the difference as well. If he was sort of going around fighting with them and then wasn't able to stay farming, it would also be pretty bad. But this is the best of both worlds here.
And they've done the same thing as the previous match before, where GH was playing that slider, or sorry, where MC was playing the slider and GH is on the Phoenix, but now it's just MC Mag instead.
Radiant's
but GH is getting
bottom
so much
tower
more
is
farm
under
this game
attack.
because he's been pushing out that top lane by himself a lot. And I mean, he's still there for the important fights. I mean, he's the one that initiated that engagement down bottom with the dive and the Yules. But his levels, I mean, level 12, this is when you want to fight his Phoenix, right? He's ahead of Weehaw in experience.
Scanning.
Yeah, it's true. It's kind of crazy to me, but I mean, it works. And this hero is definitely the type that can take over a game, or at least make it a hell of a lot
the
easier.
smoke popped right away. Miracle, go!
Got to be careful. Jump in. Finds always want to fly right at the start. Going to kill him. Nothing used. No answer. They have this ward behind the tower. Yet again, the vision from Nigma winning them these engagements.
Middle tower has fallen.
Man, these wards have completely won them this game. If they take this from how far back they were, oh my god.
RP on the phone. That ward, you can't give it up. And the BKB 10-second used by V-Tune is now just gonna need to get out of here. Tries to TP out at the very end, and it looks like we'll be able to secure that one. But devastation.
Thanks for coming back, Pearl. It's really nice to have you again.
Oh man. God, I don't know. Yeah, they
he instantly de-wards it.
Guys,
Oh, his offline's gonna be so mad, man.
So I guess I'm sort of still a little bit hesitant because this game, Navi still feels very strong, but they've taken the fights in the worst possible way that they could have, and it's going to start tilting the other direction. But if Navi get this Aegis, does that sort of make up for some of these problems?
They'll have Aegis, but they still haven't found V-Tune's moment, and there's going to be an AC on Miracle. So his explosive PA, big reveal, drop the red curtain thing isn't really happening.
Granted, General level 12 or 13 now, so 2 points in Corrosive Haze will help to some regard. And that's one of the other dangers of going for this blink first, right? Is it's a little bit less in the way of the armor. But Warcry makes up for it too. Yeah, they're gonna need more ways to get to this minus armor working. Get that Deso.
Oh god, Miracle's build is so good. Solid teamwork here by Nigma. And the Eternal Envy Classic, the E-Blade Gyrocopter. It makes sense after the Veil with the way he's playing, plus it's versus a PA. It's kind of perfect this game.
Yeah. But also, now his job is kill Tombstone, sort of throw down, call down, and stay alive is kind of what it feels like here. Throwing out some missiles every now and then. But having a quick answer for that every time is so nice.
Where's GH? Yeah. Just hanging out up top, level 14. Don't mind me, everybody.
He's going for Shiva's Guard.
Has more experience than the enemy Death Prophet right now.
I think there's so many of these games where you see teams that like, you know, you can tell one team is just stronger than the others and they're like, all right, let's pick a fight. And then they sort of get baited into it. Nigma have not gotten baited into the bad fights. They've been able to sort of play really measured Dota through the most dangerous point. And now they're almost in a position where they feel like they can take it. Jump in, find him right at the start. Again, save. Is it going to be there? Iceberg trying to run away. The RP afterwards, everything used, but barely able to kill him off. Iceberg going to fall. V-Tune tried to make up for it. It is not going to happen.
What do you think went through Iceberg's mind when he saw that sentry go up and saw there was an enemy sentry up there?
Yeah.
It's been like, oh no, I am dead. Oh man.
I don't know.
It's
feel
painful to watch. It really is. Like we have this bird's eye view. It's like I'm watching fish in a barrel right now.
True. Well, and you know, this timing that they were supposed to hit would have been really strong, but still just 2 tier 1 towers taken. The bottom one isn't even really hurt that much.
Radiant's
And
middle tower is under
Navi
attack.
needing to, as you said, I guess, wait for that next timing, which is PA getting huge.
They were so full of promise. 12-minute blink on Slardar. PA free farming all 3 lanes going in their favor. Pretty heavily, in fact. And then Miracle bought a blink. And the team decided to play as 5, and Omni Sven came into reality.
Very strong. Very, very strong. Still only 1,000 gold lead. 6-16. Weehaw. Gonna be able to escape, I think, from this pressure unless they can catch him on the other side of this one, which they might just be able to do. Death so done on this one. And a fight starting like that is the way it has to go for Navi. Can they find anybody else? Miracle.
Ooh, okay.
Right on top of V-Tune, but they blew up Kuro.
There we go.
Anybody else?
2 minutes left on this Aegis.
Radiant's
We're getting somewhere.
is under attack.
I guess that speaks again to like if they can take the fight on their terms, Navi still look okay.
What do you
Never
think
been
this,
on their turns.
What do you think this drawing is? Is that from Kuro? This little
Dire's
double
top
arrow
tower
thing? I
is
couldn't tell if
under
it was
attack.
Kuro or if it was Always Want to
Radiant's
Fly. I think it was
bottom
Kuro.
tower is under attack.
More likely to draw at this point. Dead.
That's true.
I need that hard save.
Dire's
Navi.
structures are fortified.
Have it.
They have Soul Rip.
Only level 3.
That's true. He went for the max tombstone. I guess versus Gyro, I can appreciate it a little bit more. Because, like, if there's only Gyro targeting it and the other 3 heroes don't really want, or 4 heroes don't really want to, I was thinking 3 because I was just assuming Egg was going, then the extra levels are really going to help.
Mm-hmm. Woke up. Tune out front and center, breaks the smoke, jumps on a Kuro right at the start. GA is there though. Gotta run, gotta hide. Over on the other side, the crush is gonna come out. Miracle just demolishes him. Tombstone is gone in an instant. Now in general, nowhere left to run for himself. Is gonna end up falling. They have the supernova on the other side, trying to bring it down. They do manage to kill it. V-Tune doing a lot of damage to Miracle. Is it gonna be enough? Oh
man.
No. Mind control coming in at that last second. And just like that, turns though, because he killed him, Miracle drops. And then the TP out.
Wait, how did he see him? Oh, there's a ward rate. I couldn't see it. I was wondering because there's so many sentries.
Dire are scanning.
Damn.
Oh my god, it's right in between the 3 sentries. Oh wow.
Win games. Win games.
It's coming back the other way now. Oh, that was important. Get something back there. And oh, as I said that, mind control blown up.
Okay.
Wow, that fight didn't end up going that well for them in the end. Now that's a lot of solo golden XP for a PA.
True.
God, what level is she? Oh my god.
Yeah, she's level 23.
Holy shit.
She's 4 levels ahead of the Sven. The comeback potential is there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now has the nullifier queued up. So you think about how that fight might have looked different had she had it at that point.
Oh yeah, I mean
completed.
It's been the key thing is blowing up the Omni at the start, and then in that case he
Dire's
got
top
off
tower
the
has been denied.
Guardian Angel. So it just delays you for so long as Phantom Assassin. It's crazy how much it scales too. It goes up to 8 seconds at 18. That is like a really long time in Dota.
Yeah. basically the whole fight at that point.
Yeah.
The nullifier makes the difference, though.
That's why you have to go for it. You can't mess around with like anything else. Just not going to happen, especially when you have no other dispels available here. So it is delivered now, and they're probably going to want to smoke.
Before GA, 30 seconds. Roche.
It's also before Exorcism too, though. So it looks like they kind of want to hit creeps for a bit, maybe.
Radiant are scanning.
They just need a way to keep this VP alive.
Oh, this is good.
Thinking wallop.
It's 27, so get the neutrals, right? See if we can get outfitted and then go silence for V2. That is huge. Imagine if he jumps Kuro.
Yeah. There's no answer at that point. Nobody else can save him.
1.5 seconds of glory versus the Omni Knight.
Looking at neutrals right now, they don't have any on the Radiant. Is it going to make the difference? They jump in onto General. Roger gets hit with a big old cleave. E-Blade afterwards, going on to PA. Miracle has the Corrosive Haze on him. Down to 16 armor.
I would take that trade. General's BKB for God Strength. I could see them fighting after this.
Okay. You on Navi, you mean?
Yeah. I might as well try and fight down after, right? Their damage is pretty minuscule outside of the God Strength right now still.
Oh, they get the Craggy Coat. Pass that over to Omni. That's nice.
Dire's
extra
middle
armor definitely
tower is
helps.
under attack.
DD. Ooh, down bottom. B-Tune's got it. That's scouted. They see it. They got to run.
yeah, they gotta run.
The hell out of there.
Worst win
top
games,
tower
guys.
is under attack.
Hey, you guys see that DD just vanish in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, I think this game has like shown just the ridiculous power of initiation and wards. Definitely. They're gonna get the D ward here.
Dire's middle tower is
Roche,
under
how
attack.
quick of a respawn is it?
Oh, they actually noticed the one on the other side too.
Wow. Okay. Taken away.
It's a cool 400 gold for Roger, by the way.
Dire's middle tower.
Ooh, a
is
fast
under
one.
attack.
Only 20 seconds away.
And they have their courier in there.
Radiant's top tower is under
Is that
attack.
another Craggy? Perfect. All right, so Kuro has... he's under tower right now. He's currently
Dire
sitting with 29
are
armor
scanning.
under the tower.
Be fearless.
So he should be 26 then, right? I can
NA
do
math.
math. Apparently,
NA
it's
math.
24. I thought it was... How much is it supposed to be?
A little more.
Radiant's bottom
okay, I
tower
clearly don't
is
know my
under
towers.
attack.
I think it changes them between tier 1 and tier 2, right?
Yeah, it does.
Nonetheless. 30-minute mark coming up right now. Both teams see that Roche is in there. Nigma in position
Radiant's
to contest.
courier has been
I
killed.
don't think they can walk in themselves by any stretch of the imagination.
Dire's
Next
middle
items
tower
for
is under
neutrals.
attack.
Is there anything else that came out? They've got Titan Sliver, repair kit on Dire, and then Fairy Fire. B-Tune takes the greater Fairy Fire in the inventory, but he's still keeping the Mindbreaker.
Oh, the courier just scouted this. They're keeping V-Tune outside of the pit.
Okay. Roche, the tombstone is down, jumps in, finds the stun. Demolish. There's no exorcism now. Buys back into the game, but what are you going to do against this?
What was the plan?
That was insane.
No sorceries available.
Absolutely insane. Jump forward, big crush from General, but he's dead too. They're just throwing their lives away here on Navi. He doesn't have buyback. And just like that, they're going to jump forward, find a dying, dead again, as he does have the Stormhammer Dispels, so Ghost Scepters don't keep you safe. That was insane.
It was. I mean, they burnt the egg. Maybe they're feeling like they can make something happen now. They're still holding BKB on the PA. And mind you, they still have the Guardian Angel, so that nullifier is still going to be all important.
Crazy. Absolutely insane. B-Tune's going to walk back into the pit, but again, they've got that courier and they're scouting this all out. Can't believe how poorly that went.
Yeah, I mean, they just caught Iceberg, really. As simple as that. And stunned once and just gone.
Miracle has the MKB now done also.
Nigma just say, try again. Go ahead. We don't have God Strength, though. That is the one thing. So you're not going to see that same blow up again. And maybe they've tempered their losses enough.
It's deadly. Deadly. The cooldown's there. They got the missile on B-Tune. He's going to have to pop BKB here, I think.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right. We're chilling. Like, no sun ray.
Heal. As the
look how fast he crits it.
big hit, takes down the courier, now trying to jump in.
All right, where's MC?
Right in the throat to get it. He's throwing his feet, dude. Look at the chase down. They caught all of them in the back line.
It was General.
In trouble.
Oh, what a hero. It was all General, man. MC was lurking. He wanted that RP so bad, and General get the 3-man crush. He saves the Roche fight.
Unbelievable. Kuro now gonna be caught out afterwards. General so often been the hero in this series and does it again for his team.
Dire's middle tower
3 go
is under
down.
attack.
Aegis and She's on the PA. Pretty as can be.
Oh, man. These fights are so, like, the margins are so thin. All it takes is just a one stun, one ulti getting off or not getting off. That's the complete difference there when you're dealing with a Sven and a Phantom Assassin.
Dire's middle
And I'm
tower
not-
I'm okay with these two
not.
being the carries this patch, because that's fun as hell to watch. One stun and you're just dead.
There was another one of those wards down in the river that I think might have
True.
outed him.
Are fortified.
That again makes the difference. Level 25 on
Dire's
V-Tune.
middle tower is under
Gets the
attack.
extra crit chance. They're going to take this tier 3
Dire's
tower,
middle
jump forward,
tower
try
has
to find
fallen.
Weehaw right at the start. BKB out. Weehaw jumped on.
middle
Weehaw
barracks
still
are
down
under
low.
attack.
And healed.
Oh, he wants it.
actually survived. He gets out of there.
Dire's
I can't
middle
believe he got
barracks
out.
has fallen.
Even with the nullifier, couldn't finish him.
And the missile's going on to V-Tone. He's going to get bopped there. Does have the Aegis still. Got to be very, very wary. He's dead. Are you leaving him really to die? V-Tune's going to fall.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting out of that. 0% chance of savior.
What is this series? How does this keep on happening?
Sometimes you chase to the fountain, like... I mean, I don't really blame him. I thought he was going to get him. Just hit the buildings. It's like a pub game. You know these PA players, they can't be contained. They get
Radiant's middle
bloodthirsty
tower
so
is under
fast.
attack.
Buybacks right now. They don't have it on the Undyne, the Lina, or the DP. So, EA, 65 seconds, but can be back into this one if
Radiant's
necessary.
middle tower
Of
has
course, that would be a
fallen.
pretty big blow to the sort of relative net worths. Light Sec right, General jumps in. Is he done? RP to save him, but the right click's coming in. Roger needs to finish him. It's not quite gonna be there. Alive on nothing. Roger blinks in after it, but now he's gonna get caught. The save coming from Pearl will keep him alive.
Radiant's middle
Oh, no.
tower is
Here's
under
the
attack.
buyback.
Radiant
Now the
structures
buyback's
are
just like,
fortified.
ugh.
What have they done?
It was so close, though.
Damn.
Oh, this game's so good.
You think about that, just a little bit of status resistance from the Titan Sliver.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now they're gonna have God's strength back up. No death profit for 60 seconds. They have some big crits though.
I like how GH is holding a fairy fire right now.
Yeah.
This guy, the ultimate min-maxers, I can't have an empty slot. Not acceptable.
Crazy game.
Whew, all right, guys, breathe. So let's take it in here. We're enjoying a fine one right now. Let's let this one age a little bit, you know? Get the decanter, pour it out, waft the aromas of a solid 35-minute game.
And you know, it's the type of game too that it could all end in a moment. So you gotta appreciate it while we got it. Oh,
That's
Blink
beautiful.
Dagger for Omni. You mean my sentiment?
Yes, it's
Okay,
such a beautiful sentiment for the day after Thanksgiving, or as we call it in Canada, Friday.
Radiant are scanning.
7,000 gold lead now. Navi, they have Iceberg back alive again. He is trying to finish off an Aeon disc. His game is really fallen off a ledge.
Radiant's top tower
of-
is
They are
under
not
attack.
coming up here. General's gonna come poke his head. I don't know about this, bud.
Have this ward down again. God, how many times have we seen it to make all the difference? General revealed. Be wary. Miracle jumps in, finds him. Yules, oh, what a save! Do they have enough to LSA afterwards? Still so much damage on a General. He saves his BKB, saves his buyback.
All right, so I like the idea because he's trying to kick something off here. Maybe they're gonna try and smoke after this. Is that the plan? They're going to try and punish this God Strength usage? Because it seems like he knew he was going to die. Like, what were the odds of what he was doing amounting into a net positive other than him dying and using ultis?
I think the thing you fail to sort of consider, though, is CIS Dota, right? You know what I mean?
It has to get up in there.
Yeah. Can't not.
I mean, hey, V-Tune was farming completely freely in that time frame. So maybe it's just like, hey, you know, if they're looking at me and thinking about jumping me, my PA is going to be okay. All right, well, now's your time. No God Strength for a minute. Unfortunately, you don't have a Slardar, so you're going to have to try and punish their positioning. And as I say that, Miracle crosses the river. Backed up by a full team, though.
The vision game right now, again, somewhat favoring Nigma for the area that they're at, but there is that one Radiant ward down in the low ground out in front of where Roche is that could make a little bit of a difference as well. But we've got the next tier of items.
Yeah, that Shaco, that's nice for Weehaw. Considering his build and the way he's playing this game, that's very solid.
Illusionist Cape also. I like.
Who got that Desire?
Yeah,
Radiant's
Radiant.
bottom
They have it on
tower
PA
is
right
under
now.
attack.
Yeah, that's solid.
Ooh, Minotaur Horn. Okay. That, oh, for the DP. Oh my God. That might actually save her.
They have Flicker on GH too, though. So now this potential like silence from the DP, maybe like catching off guard.
Radiant's bottom
Doesn't have to
tower
just
has
Yules
fallen.
now. Now you can like instantly go for the ulti.
It does feel though like the story of this game has been just Death Prophet dying at the start over and over and over again though, right? Like,
yeah, that has been a pretty recurring theme as of late for sure.
I think with the Aeon Disc Minotaur Horn combo now, that these fights might start looking a little different.
I mean, the real question is who gets blown up first.
Jump in, guess who it is? It's Miracle, he falls! Kuro, even with the blink, couldn't get there in time. The silence was more than enough, and now the Supernova down. Oh my God! It out Roger on the low ground, did they kill it in time? One more hit, it's not there! They take them all down! GH did it to him, 3 dead! Can they find anything else afterwards? Miracle, back in the fray, wants to make it happen. Double kill down for Weehaw. GH.
Who needs Sven? He just did 1,588 magic damage to that PA. That PA took 38 physical damage when she died.
Oh my God.
She got Hex, and she got Sunray, and Shiva, and she got
Radiant
E-bladed down.
structures are fortified.
She got the magic treatment. This is zapped.
GH got a rampage stolen from him in the last game, or
Radiant's middle
game
tower
number 1
has
rather,
fallen.
and is looking to make up for it here with no buyback on the PA. Nigma trying to
Radiant's
take this
middle
one down.
barracks.
General throws out the
Radiant's
3-man
middle
stun. They're going to
tower
pull him back
has
in. Needs to escape, but there is no escape as they eventually... Ooh, kill the general, crush again. Nah, he doesn't have BKB, he's done. Buys back afterwards, trying to dive Fountain. Weehaw there yet again. They have another Supernova with the Sunray out onto him. GG is called. GH won him that game.
There was a lot of stuff that was so well done by Nigma in this game. I think Navi had a really good opener. Like, between the draft and the lanes and the way things were going, it just seemed